Just tell them automatically.
They're only in phase 1.
But just tell them automatically we have 5 slots.
I already did. I said
5 slots for sure.
Tripod's pretty
6 would be better.
rinky dink.
What do you mean rinky dink? I paid $8 for that.
I know. Look
Hey,
at
bro,
the
is it covering up my face? Because the girls are going to complain.
Yes, they'll complain heavily.
Come on now.
face is your case.
My face is your case.
Yes.
Your face is
My
my
case. Hey, Google changed
It's
its looks.
egregious.
Have you seen Google's change?
We're up.
Google changes all the time, man. What do you mean?
It just looks different.
Let me see. Looks the same to me, bro.
Then maybe I'm wrong.
You're on the wrong website. You're on Google.
You're on Yahoo.
I'm on Google.
Google. Google.
Learn more at discoverhomeequityloans.com.
And Nick, we're on during breaks also. It's just that we're not on the radio. We're just on the internet.
Oh, okay.
You got a banner made up for him?
Oh, good.
Well, get your shit moving, bro.
Lots of time.
He's a VIP. Treat him as such. Come on, man. No, I'm up.
This is not letting me. Here we go.
Let's see this. Do I get it? It's like a crapshoot. Okay.
Man, I hope.
Oh, stop. Make no noise.
So you trying to make up excuses
It's right
already?
here, man. It's weird.
You got to man up, Mark.
I know.
You're no spring chicken. I know that.
Jay's out this week, by the way.
Is he really? Or is it vacation?
I don't know where he went.
I'd murder you guys.
What's that?
I'll murder you guys.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, I don't know what happened. I think somebody reminded my body how old I was this weekend. I don't know. I usually don't feel pain. Okay.
I tell you what, there is a lot about when you don't use a muscle.
Jeez.
We had up at the HOA, we had to clean out the ditch because we let water go into the lake. Holy cow. I was sore the next day.
I remember doing this one. Just playing Ross. Real competition. Boy, that last game the three of us played, though. Fuck, man. Would we go to 21?
Something like that.
That was crazy.
Who won that one?
You barely.
Oh, that's right. I
fucking
did.
screamed it. That win by 2, boy, that's a tough one when you start getting up into the high teens.
Ross didn't really make too many points there.
Nah, he was burned out at the end.
Where are you guys playing?
Racquetball.
Oh, right.
You play?
I have.
That's what everybody says. When's the last time you played? Let me guess. It's been 5 years.
It's probably been 2.5, 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I just work at the gym. You know, trying to stay as healthy as I can.
It's good for you, man. Racquetball's crazy.
Yeah, you do get sore from it.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
We usually play, there's usually 3 of us, we play cutthroat, which is really fun.
Yeah.
We played doubles at one time. Doubles is, you don't really move, man. The court's so small, the exercise levels.
Too tight.
Yeah. He prefers pickleball,
Yeah.
but I don't
The
like pickleball.
pickleball game? No, I haven't played it.
High energy pickleball.
It looks very
It looks like you're,
slow.
you're standing on a ping pong table.
Really.
Tom, though, he is a pickleball player, man.
Pickled?
Pickleball.
You tell you.
He's a pickle.
He's a pickle.
The best.
Yeah. It's a gift.
We're afraid to play
I am the best of the best when it comes to pickles. Whatever the hell you just said.
pickleball. It's funny, I never heard of pickleball in my life till you said there's a pickleball court here.
There is?
Have you ever heard of it?
No.
I've never heard of it.
No, actually, I have heard of it, but I know nothing about it. But I like when
It's like a ping pong table.
if I
Ping-pong,
have
tennis, and-
I used to. That was in Florida where I used to do that. When people would mention a sport, if there was no prayer of finding a court or any competition, I'd tell them how great I was.
How long you been doing it?
And I said, man, I was
You took
like
the national?
pro level. And they say, wait a minute, we just happen to have a squash court right here. And I went, oh shit, my knee is out.
It's not to play though.
What's that? Just so happens my knee's out, but otherwise I'd be happy to.
Oh. Man, Apple was off to the races again today.
Do we care?
Yeah, we care. Are you kidding? It's up $5.11 today.
What do you think of this whole cryptocurrency?
I like
Well,
it.
why do you ask that now, today though? Any special reason? Did something come up?
No,
or
I'm
did
just
he
talking about
mention it?
stocks.
Oh, but
Sorry.
crypto scares the shit out of me because
It's volatile.
I mean, there's so many of them now. Which
Yeah.
one is, and
This
where's the
Facebook
value?
one, to me, is going to be
The big one?
absolutely. And if Amazon did one, I think that's what I would get in on and stuff.
I would get in.
You said you hated crypto.
No, it's not crypto. It's that Bitcoin. There's nothing behind it.
Well, there's nothing behind any of them.
Oh, exactly.
Really, think about it, Dan.
Right. But if Amazon got it, they could base it on their the dollar, their stock, and just whatever. But
I don't see
I
that
know.
happening.
Fix
why
it,
not?
crack
Why?
it.
Why?
I don't think
Facebook is doing it.
I don't think the stockholders would like
Facebook
that.
has one too?
Facebook is starting. Is going to start one.
I
Yeah.
have some friends who are very, very wealthy that started their own.
Yeah,
Someone,
but so what? You know what I mean?
someone-
Like, it's
I
only as
know.
good as.
Yeah.
You can make.
Of course, the people who make it, yeah, it's great.
And the stuff right now, it's non-regulated. A lot of them use it for kidnappings. They oil to sell the oil from Iran to China. I mean, it's just illegal.
Right.
Hey, how else am I supposed to get my fix of heroin? Huh?
This is the Troubleshooter Show.
It looks like they're announcing details on June 18th.
The Troubleshooter.
Stablecoin.
Is that what it's called? That would be the greatest name in history. Hello, I'm Tom Martino. Welcome to the only show of its kind anywhere in the universe. And as far as other universes, I'm not sure yet. Welcome. What are you doing? How can I help you? I ask that every day. This show is just about solving problems, taking complaints, answering questions, making referrals. That's what we do each and every day. We always have somebody in from the referral list to say hi. Sometimes have common men. We're supposed to have a common man today. I don't know. He didn't show up. He's from La Junta, so maybe that's why. He maybe didn't make it in. Did we hear from our common man? It doesn't matter. I mean, I wanted to just buy the guy lunch, right? That's what we do for common men who have waited. If you wait on the phone more than 5 minutes for me to take your call, not including breaks, that's what we do. Nick is with us. Nick Fox. Meet the Fockers. Meet the Fox. Nick, welcome. Renew Home Innovations. The color guy, we'll talk to him in a minute here. We're just talking about everyday life. Let's go to Julie. 303-713-TALK. Now, do you remember that we talked to Julie, and she said she has a cooktop, and the cooktop is one of those flat cooktops. You're into appliances, Nick, maybe you've heard of this. Well, they have sensors in them to keep them from getting overheated. Her sensors were overly sensitive, and therefore she could never even boil water. As soon as it got hot, boom, it would turn itself down. So Julie, you called the show. What happened? Hi.
Oh, there you go. You sure that's the right?
Give me sound. Is that cool? That's cool. I'm happy. I'm happy that you got results. We're going to add that to our total. And Julie, thanks for letting us know. So you let it now. I want to know exactly when it's complete. But it's too bad they didn't say we know how to fix it. Instead, they just said we'll give your money back, right? But then, how are you supposed to boil water or fry something? I love gas, man. Cooking with gas.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah.
Julie, thank you. And it's early, but I get to pull out my dinger here. Here it goes. And pull out your dinger. Yeah, for this success. Yay! Okay, we got the dinger first thing off. That's cool. Michelle now has a problem with what's going on? Is this a fence company?
Yes.
What's going on?
November, my husband was becoming very ill and was wheelchair bound. If someone,
Now, what did he have a diagnosis?
yes, he had urothelial cancer, which is bladder cancer.
Oh, okay. And what happened? When was this that he was in a wheelchair?
The 1st of November, I needed to get the house wheelchair accessible.
Gotcha.
We needed to have the door widened and gates that would work so that we could get.
Gotcha. So did you contract with someone?
Yes, we contracted with Cindy Fence.
Ken G. Fence?
That's the name of the company.
And does that mean like that's his name, or does he fence, or what? How did you find this guy?
Online, his contract says he's on A+, and Yelp, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Yeah, it doesn't mean much. I mean, you can be listed anywhere, but unless they grade it or screen it, or... Anyway, so what happened?
They told me, and I needed it done right away. He said that he could do that right away.
Did he take money up front?
Yes, he did.
How much?
Half of the contracting price,
Which was what?
over $5,000.
Okay, with the contract... Okay, and what happened? Where's the problem now?
The problem now is that my husband never got to use the widened doorway. He passed away before they finished the work.
Okay, well, is that their fault? In other words, did they take a long time?
They took a long time.
How long?
2 months.
Well, that's not totally unreasonable, but here's what I want to know, Michelle. Are you saying because you no longer need it, you don't want to pay for it, or what is your position right now?
My position is that he overcharged us.
Well, how do you know that?
He wrote us 2 contracts that had...
Why 2 contracts?
Because in the middle of it, we needed to add mold.
Okay, so what do you mean add mold?
Removal.
Okay,
mold
so
removal.
let me get it sounds like maybe you were put together, but here's the deal. He canceled the first one for a superseded contract, it sounds like, right? Or were there
Didn't
2
cancel
separate?
it. They're 2 separate.
Okay, so where do we stand right now? I need to know what you want. Are you calling because of what? What do you need? Did you want a refund?
Because I don't want him to take advantage of anyone else like he has.
Okay, so you are totally out. How much total?
Totally probably about $10,000.
So you paid him another 5?
I paid him $20,100.
Well, wait a minute. You paid another $15,100 in addition to the 5, and you're saying you got some value, right?
Yes.
What value did you get? All but what?
Well, with the mold, it's unclear whether there was mold in the first place.
Well, that's true. It's too hard to go back. But what I'm asking is this. You have $21,500 out, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much value do you have? If you can discern it at all.
I would say probably half of that or less.
So 20,500. Okay. So has anybody looked at the job?
Yes, I've had a contractor look at the job along with a lawyer. I had the police.
Well, okay. What do they say? Okay. First of all, does the police say it's a violation of the Contractors Trust Act?
I had the police in because they were looking at the items that were stolen from my house.
Oh, my God. It goes deeper. Okay, this guy is called Ken G. Fence.
Yes, his name is Ken Garcia.
Ken Garcia. Can you still find him?
Yes.
Okay, what does Ken Garcia say? The job's done? He did a good job?
He says the job is done. He added incorrectly on some of the contract parts and wouldn't leave my house until I wrote the check for him, which made it $2,900 more than what the
Okay, but I
contract
need to
said.
know, what did the contractor say that you had come out?
He
What did,
said that to repair the work that Ken did, it will cost me $6,500 or $6,600.
to make it like it should have been?
Yes.
Okay. I would rather you get, where'd you find that contractor?
Through the lawyer I hired.
And how'd you find the lawyer?
The lawyer was recommended to me by a friend of my husband's.
Okay. So, the attorney got this contractor to give you a bid. Is this attorney proposing that you go after the guy?
He went through, looked through all the information.
And he's saying the guy doesn't have anything, right?
Correct.
Right. Well, we can at least list this guy in the sleaze brigade, or try to find him. Do you have his phone number?
I do.
Hold on. Suzanne, let's try to call this clown. You're pretty good at getting people on the air. I'm Tom Martino, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Nick Fox is with us, Renew Home Innovations. Rick, Nick, how many times you hear this crap, man? These people, these fly-by-nights come in and out. It sucks. It just sucks.
We definitely get quite a bit of calls of customers just like this that projects are halfway done and they end up looking for someone that could finish a project.
Isn't that too bad?
It's just terrible.
Yeah. We have a lot more to talk about this hour, brought to you by Frank Duran, therealestateman.com. When you are looking to buy real estate, they have a team just for buyers. They have a team just for sellers. But here's the real deal. If you sign up with Frank Duran, they clean your house, they take photos, videos, they do more proactive marketing than any other listing agent there is. In fact, you know, they sell so many of their own listings because they go outbound. They go outbound marketing. They don't just wait for someone to find it. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, 303-920-1622.
This report is sponsored by Napa Auto Parts.
Well, good news.
Just get closer.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, other than that, it's great. It's too bad, man. These people just, these fly-by-nights,
Yeah. Everywhere you look. Yeah. It is, and part of it, you know, when you're on your own, it's one thing, but when you have a company, the big challenge is, you know, labor today. You know, finding good quality people. You know, that's half the battle. That's the biggest battle we fight right now, is finding good quality people, right?
20 seconds and 10 out long. 28. Right now, partly cloudy and 62. With your traffic and weather, I'm Pete Wagner. 6:30 K-How.
Right now at Napa Auto Care Centers, when you spend $250 on Napa brake parts, you can get a $75 prepaid Visa card. Quality parts installed by pros.
All right, I guess I have to do a spot real quick.
Okay.
Are you in pain? Do you have painful knees, joints, hips, elbows, shoulders? Listen, I know you don't know where to turn, right? So here's what you do. Yeah, if you have to see your primary care, go see them. But before you even embark on surgery or anything of the sort, if you have an MRI or you just want to find out what's going on, visit Centeno Schultz, the real living stem cell people. They'll let you know truthfully, honestly, up front, if you're a candidate for stem cell therapy, which can avoid surgery. Now, you may decide, yeah, I want to go for stem cell therapy. If so, they're the only ones I would consider, because they're one of the few that do true living stem cell therapy. The others are just basically lying and phonies. What can I tell you? And the good thing about Centeno Schultz being doctors, MDs, if alternative treatments are needed, they can recommend and do those too. TheStemCellExperts.com, 303-963-9201.
Building relationships during recovery from mental and substance use disorders can put the strength of family and community behind you. We're all connected, offering encouragement, support, and hope. Join the Voices for Recovery. Strengthen
This
families
poor woman,
and
this sucks.
communities.
Let's try to get a picture of this ass.
Mental and substance use disorders, including prevention and treatment referrals for you or someone you know. Call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Adults who have crooked teeth and always wanted to deal with them, there is a way to do that. Dr. Kent Lawson has pioneered new orthodontics for adults. Straighten your teeth, widen your palate, take care of jaw alignment, help you with TMJ, stop sleep apnea with natural means in 2 years or less, way cheaper than getting a mouthful of veneers. Aurora Orthodontics and TMJ, 303-690-0100. 303-690-0100.
Who doesn't want to own their home faster? Can it be done without paying more money? Absolutely. Here's how. Quit paying compound interest. If you borrow $400,000 at 4 1/4, you will pay back over $708,000. That's over $308,000 in compound interest. Take AIM.
God, Sonos is the best company I've ever dealt with. First of all, the speakers, the Wi-Fi speakers. So listen, you get on the phone with them and they troubleshoot live. I know a lot of people might do that, but then this thing was 2 or 3 years out of warranty.
Well,
He says, you know what? It really should have lasted you longer. Your wife, they hooked up to it and could read it over the whatever. They could. It was on. It's on my Wi-Fi, and they got in and they saw it.
What was wrong?
I had to press a special button. Huh? The wireless card went out, so I could plug it into my Cat 5. It would work, but the wireless didn't work. So they said, we'll send you a label. They sent a label, and they're sending me a new one. Just no questions asked. It was like the most seamless thing I've ever done. It's like, whoa. I just like stuff like that. I really wasn't expecting free. They said, you know, it's really out of warranty, but man, that wireless card should have gone. So, I mean, it was just, we'll honor it. Show notes. Mark, I love it. You just plug, you can have speakers now anywhere, no wiring, It's like, and it fills up the whole house. It's like Bose, you know, you strategically place them, they're wireless, you put your screen to them.
We have some monster ones.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, you've heard of the company Monster.
It's the same idea, right? Wi-Fi speakers.
Yeah, and they all, like, you can connect up to 10 of them to play all the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? In sync. It's
But here's the thing, it sets up its own network. It uses Wi-Fi to do it, but then once they do it, it's kind of like you control it on your network, but it's not kind of using it. They're talking to each other.
Yeah.
What would you do? Tell me it for.
Smart houses of the future will never have line. You don't need it.
you're right.
Be cheaper, too.
I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. The Kohler guys are with us. We're going to find out why they're called the Kohler guys coming up. Now, did you get a hold of this Ken Garcia from Ken G Fence? Suzanne?
I had to leave a message, Tom.
Okay, so what we're going to do is mark this, and then we're going to do a few things. First, we'll give him a chance. We'll call again, and then, Suzanne, you know what we do. We go to war. We put out his number. We let everyone know, and then we list him on the Sleaze Brigade, sleazebrigade.com. So, Michelle, we're going to ask you to be patient. We're going to try to get to this guy and maybe even get some money back, okay?
Well, that would be nice.
Meanwhile, though, seriously, if you're going to have work done, really go to the referral list, referrallist.com, because now you have a friend who knows these people, me. Michelle, so I'm really sorry you lost your husband. It was probably quicker than you expected. So if you ever need any other help, seriously now, not kidding around, you let us know, and you call this number, 303-MARTINO. Anything at all, like, well, somebody said this, somebody said that. If you want a good, honest, unbiased opinion from someone who has experience, we will be happy to call you back personally. So just remember 303-MARTINO. I love helping people, elderly people, widows, people that need help, okay? That's it, basically. I'm really happy that you called us. Diana.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, what's going on with you?
I want to thank you so much for doing what you do.
Thanks, man. Thank you. What's happening?
I've been in the animal industry a long time, and
what do you mean, like the animal? Are are you in a pet shop or what?
Well, I owned a pet shop for 20 years.
I see.
It was full line, and I specialized in hand-fed birds, and among other things. So I was pretty involved in the business I was in. And then when I left that, I was a curator for a private zoo. I was a manager for one of the largest pet stores in Southern California.
Oh, you have a lot of experience.
I have a lot of experience. I had a sick bird. It was a scarlet macaw. I'd had him for 20 years, and I'm pretty good at what I do. But I did take him to a vet, and I am new here in Colorado, so I didn't really have a vet to go to. I got a reference from a animal rescue facility, and so I ended up taking him up to Colorado Springs, and they did in-house testing.
And I hear that that's a very specialized field
it's tough.
For birds, right? Okay.
It is tough. You can't just take any veterinarian and have him begin with birds. I've seen some try.
So what's going on? What's going on?
She diagnosed my bird as having worms. In diagnosing worms in animals, usually you see the eggs, not the worm itself. She said that she might have seen the worm, but there were no eggs. He was dosed with some ivermectin, which is an insecticide or a pesticide that's used for worming cattle and horses. It's brought down to a diluted dosage for other animals.
And what's wrong? Did it hurt your bird?
Well, within a couple of days after I brought him home, he was off his feet. He couldn't stand.
Now, what happens to a bird that's off his feet? How do they? Where do they go?
He lays down on his.
They lay down
instead of his feet.
Oh my gosh! Okay, so then, and what kind of a bird is this?
This is a scarlet macaw.
Scarlet macaw. Okay, I'm looking it up. So, what happened? I hope nothing bad.
Yes.
Did it die?
After 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I began feeding him because him not being on his feet, he can't eat.
Oh my God, they're beautiful birds. Wow.
I know. He was my second. So
are they all red and yellow?
For 40 years.
Are they all red, yellow, and blue?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Goodness.
Beautiful, beautiful birds.
Dano, you ought to put a photo up of them. Okay, so then what?
I began force feeding him, meaning
I know.
By syringe and in the mouth, not down to the crop. And he was doing okay. I was monitoring his grams, and but still, I didn't know what was wrong. I was trying to get in touch with the veterinarian up there.
So anyway,
no response.
So what happened?
Emails,
I mean,
no response.
Yeah, but hold on. Are you saying that the care, Diana, is what killed your bird?
The care?
Yeah, or the lack of, or the misdiag, or something. Are you blaming the vet? Are you blaming the vet?
The bird didn't have worms.
What? Okay, so if
you don't frivolously give an insecticide to a bird, what happened is it upset the digestive flora in his crop.
Okay.
And he had tested that, and he was good.
Now, when you say, hold on, his crop, what are we talking about?
It would be like a stomach on anybody else, but the crop is like in the lower part of the...
Okay, so let's get to it. Let's get to the issue now. Did you address it with the vet and say, look, you misdiagnosed? Now, and then the next question is going to be, was it misdiagnosed recklessly below the standard of care, or is it a mistake any other vet could have made? That's going to be key if you're looking for damages.
The dosage was 40% higher than it should have been.
Even if he did have worms, right? In other words, even if he had worms, you're saying the dosage was wrong.
Correct.
And then he didn't have worms, which made it worse because you're putting him through this trauma for nothing.
Yeah, it totally shut down his whole system is what it did.
Okay, so let's get right to this. For argument's sake, let's say you're absolutely correct. It was a misdiagnosis and an overdosage, okay? What are they doing about it? I imagine you called and told them. What are they doing? Anything? Did they offer anything? Did they say, we're sorry? Did they say it wasn't us? What is going on right now?
I'm not able to have any direct communication.
Why?
She's not answering my calls, and she doesn't answer my emails.
Is she afraid of a lawsuit, possibly?
I don't know.
Well, what do you want? I need to ask, how old is the bird, or was the bird?
He was, I had him for 20 years.
Okay, so how old was he when you got him?
I don't know his exact age.
Okay.
He had a DNA test in 1998.
Yeah.
Which,
well,
that's about as best as I can get for what his age might have been. So over 20 years.
But Diana, I need to know, what do we want? What should we, if we call these people, are you looking for reimbursement? What are you looking for?
I need that acknowledged, that she did what she did. But second of all, and then not responding.
You don't like
I
being.
didn't have much time to
You don't
work
like
with
being
this bird.
ghosted, as they say. You just don't want to be ignored.
I don't want to be ignored. You're right. That Tom, the story doesn't end there.
Okay, hold on and tell me the rest of the story. Just hold on. We need to know where we're going, because what we try to find is what is needed, what we can help with, and if we can, we do. 303-713-TALK.
Are you ready to talk?
This report is sponsored by
Tom, 1 minute. Fix it long. Fix it long. I'm in fairly decent shape right now.
Diana?
Anything specific? What do you want?
Just in general, it'll be everything we've already talked about.
Okay.
Tommy, that common man wants to come in tomorrow instead. He had a
That's
VA
fine. If it's
appointment.
okay with you, it's okay
Yeah,
with
I
me.
have Larson in, and it's just going to be really full.
Okay, then you do whatever you want. Really, it's up to you. I'll make it work.
Okay.
Once you get past knock, 20 seconds, fix it long. The Hype 78. Right now, partly cloudy.
Did you see my
traffic and weather? I'm Pete Wagner.
Google message to you?
No, but I will in a sec here.
Stores get $25 or more off brand new DeWalt power tools by trading in your old ones. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Is that the only break in this?
Napa Auto Parts
Can I go to the
stores.
restroom after?
Supplies last. Offer ends June 30th.
Let's talk about Fix It 24/7. The website Fix My Home. I really do call these guys when I need something, and I know someone will show up, and I know I never have to spend more than $39 to find a problem. And then I get an assessment. You can shop around if you want, or you can trust me when I tell you they have the best value all the way around for the same parts, the same labor, the same everything. They did a complete diagnostic check of my HVAC system, second to none. I knew exactly what condition it was in, and I did it because it was a new home to me. And that's the smart thing to do. Call them. I know you get a home inspection, but when you move in and you want to know what needs to be done, have it done, or have it done on your HVAC. In fact, on your AC. I would do it at least every couple of years. They go through the entire system. FixMyHome.com, and it's 720-526-3939.
This is Courtney Pierce, president of Buy and Build. We are closing our 4800 Washington Street location and opening the all-new Buy and Build kitchen and bath at our new location, 560 South LaPan Street, Denver, just south of Alameda on LaPan. Look for the
How do we know that?
building. We will still have Denver's
What?
best
How do
deals
we
on
know
kitchen
that?
and bathroom.
He just told me that.
Granite too, but now we offer installation as well.
The
Now we
color
can
guys?
design and install.
I got a.
So I can't use it in any of my commercials?
Just for now.
Okay.
Just for now, because we had there was a one line that, see, we're not a part of the walk-in tub division, and so they're using that line.
Okay.
So
Just let us know.
yeah. No big deal. We'll fix it. We'll figure it out.
People appreciate the natural beauty and cooling that grass provides. Curb appeal and great times with family and friends make a home with grass part of our quality of life. Learn more by visiting the experts at the Rocky Mountain Sod Growers to keep your grass healthy. Go to sod-growers.com. Season after season, quality's a reason. People trust
Tell you what, the media's not giving Trump much credit for trying to stop the illegals.
Of course not.
Yeah.
improving homes for over 60 years. With
They said there was 26, the freezing assets of 26 companies who were
This month, save 30%
financing
on windows,
these
siding, and
caravans.
doors at K&H Home Solutions, a company I know and trust and have used on my home. Hello, I'm consumer advocate Tom Martino. K&H routinely beats the market on pricing, and now you not only get 30% off windows, siding, and doors, but when you mention my name, you'll get an additional 10% off new entry doors. 303-421-7100. Better yet, book your own no-obligation home visit at khwindows.com and get early summer savings. Financing available. khwindows.com. khwindows.com.
A great night's sleep starts with Casper. The Casper mattress has 4 layers of pressure-relieving foam for healthy alignment and extra support. Try a Casper mattress risk-free for 100 nights. Go to Casper.com now and enjoy free shipping and returns on mattress orders. Additional fees may apply for Alaska and Hawaii. Terms and conditions apply.
Being accused of a crime can ruin your life. Get help with highly respected skilled trial attorney Joe Lazzara. He's offering a free initial consultation and up to $500 off his services. 303-429-6200. That's
And Nick, just let you know, that's the camera that, when you talk, I put that camera on, so that's the one that you're on.
Okay.
You're looking good.
Hey. Well, here's another place.
You know,
That's funny.
cranberry cereal too.
Another box, please.
Cranberry cereal's great.
Hey, Dap, do you hear me? Google me.
Another, please.
If so, can you bring my phone up? I guess I left it on the desk. Do you hear me good? Daffodil.
I'm Tom Martino for Ideal Home Loans. They have the rate guarantee.
Is that a yes or
Rates
no,
go down.
or
They will
maybe?
refinance you free of charge. 303-867.
Oh, she might have gone out.
Check out their pre-approved.
Ken?
It's like a cash offer. Already approved. Not pre-qualified. Approved. All you need is the appraisal. 303-867-7000. 867-7000. Equal opportunity lender regulated by DORA. NMLS 136756. Terms and conditions. Call 844-45-IDEAL. Don't gamble with your roof. Excel Roofing. 303-761-6400.
Denver's talk station. Online at jout.com.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Okay, so Nick is with us, Renew Home Innovation, and you deal in Kohler products. You're really proud of those. And the shower, this Serica, can you quickly, and I'm going to go back to you in a sec, Diane, Serica, if you had to describe it, is it a composite material? This solid wall system, I saw it and I can't figure out what it is. It looks to me like stone. What is it?
Well, it's a quartz-based product.
Oh, so it does have quartz in it.
Yes, exactly.
Is it like brittle? Like if you took a sheet of it, how does it react outside of the shower? Like just a sheet of it.
It's very limber. I mean, you're able to move it, you know, to.
But does it feel like stone?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it looks incredible on the wall.
And it's impervious to water, right? You don't have to seal it.
Don't have to seal it.
You don't have to have it polished.
No grout, no nothing. And once it's up,
and
it's
even,
done.
what I like is even the system you put in, even the caulking is protected.
100%. Yes.
Yeah, that's what's cool.
Yeah.
Normally, even when you have the minor caulking you have to do, that caulking is subject to water. This is even, it's hard to explain, but there's a trim molding that goes over the caulking even.
That's correct. So everything.
Nothing is exposed.
That's correct.
So is it a lifetime shower in your opinion?
It is.
Now you say you have good, better, best, but is the good does it last as long as the best?
Yeah, I mean all the products that we offer are, you know, have a lifetime warranty. The difference is what you want in your shower. So if you're looking for something that's going to give you a better appearance or a different appearance that's specific, we carry a product that's solid porcelain shower walls that are absolutely incredible.
Oh, you do that too?
Absolutely.
In addition to the Serica.
100%.
Solid porcelain.
Yes.
That must be pretty.
Yeah,
what
beautiful.
colors?
Well, there's hundreds of different patterns, but we get products shipped directly from Italy to our supplier, and then we're able to provide some incredible showers that just are mind-blowing.
Okay, we'll give more information going on in the show. If you have any questions, just call us, okay? 303-713-TALK. Now, Diana, she took her bird, a macaw or a type of macaw, beautiful bird, to to a doc. Now, they were supposed to be bird veterinarians, right?
Correct.
And you were diagnosed, the bird was diagnosed with worms, did not have worms. She was overdosed, or he was overdosed. Was it a boy or girl?
Interesting question. I have a DNA that he's a male, but the story goes on that I took him to CSU.
Okay, so after he was dead or while he was still alive?
While he was still alive.
Okay. And by the way, why is the sex thing interesting?
Because he is dead, by the way, and I had him put down because he was so sick.
Yeah.
And I had been trying to deal with it for 3 weeks, and he took a turn for the worse. So I found I don't know people to take birds to. I had spent a lot of time looking, but ended up with CSU, the teaching hospital up there. I got one of their chief avian veterinarians on the phone and asked if they put birds down. He said, yes, but let's try and save him. That's a 3.5-hour drive for me. They told me not to feed him or give him water, so by the time he got there, he was pretty, not in very good shape. But the necropsy report that was done by CSU showed that I gave them a female.
Weird.
There is no description of feathers on the report to even identify that it's even a bird, much less mine. It has no feet in the necropsy. They're saying he had a kidney problem.
Well, maybe did they get the records mixed up?
I had them send the records from...
Except how many necropsies do they actually do? I mean, on birds. It's not like they have a slew of...
It's done after he's dead, so... I mean, they do tissue samples.
Okay, so what does that mean to you? Did the college get it wrong?
Here's what they did. They're telling me that they're going to try and save my bird. Well, you'd have to figure out what it was first. They did a test on him when he first came in, and I didn't know anything that they had done, so this is all after the fact that I've learned what happened. But they did some tests on him, and it showed he was I was where I should be. I should be putting the bird down. He was definitely
okay. So then what?
dying.
Then what?
Then I never saw a vet, by the way. I'm seeing students.
Okay, so I know, but I don't know where we're going with the story. It's a terrible story, but
they're showing me what he died from, and the first vet that I had taken him to had done a test for that. It was CSU says it's a kidney failure, and the first vet I went to did a kidney test on him that showed him in normal range. So something happened in those 2 weeks after I saw that vet, and the only variable was the ivermectin.
Okay, so Diana, you don't have to make the case to me. You're saying that the vet overdosed the bird, and for whatever reason, the bird died. Why are we dissecting this so much? I mean, you don't have to even convince me, but the bird was sick to begin with. That's why you went there.
Well, I didn't know what was wrong.
Well, do we know what eventually you found out what was wrong or not? Because I don't know the point of the call. The bird is dead. Are you calling to complain about the vet, or are you complaining about CSU, or what is your complaint?
Issues.
What's that?
So when I took him to CSU, the test that they did is what they based their analysis on as far as what his problem was. But then they continued and went on and gave him fluids. Twice.
To try to save him?
Then, well, they gave him a lot, is what I want to say. And they did no further testing on him to determine that what they did was doing any good at all.
All right, so I don't know what Diana, why are you calling? Were you billed and you're upset with the bill? I mean, what?
They're telling me that they did, that they based their analysis on one test.
Okay.
And continued to do treatment.
Diana, you're not getting to the point. Are you calling me to complain about the college or to complain about the vet or both?
Both.
Okay, and what do you want? Unless there's an end here, I want X. What is it? I don't know what to do. What do you want? Do you want us to call the veterinarian that you went to first and find out why they misdiagnosed it? And if they're, do you want a refund? Do you want money? What do you want?
I want people to know what these veterinarians are like. I called that referral company that gave me the name of the first vet. But regardless, people still don't know how CSU is. CSU told me they don't look at history. So here I am giving them the test from the first vet that I went to.
And it doesn't matter, right? So
that.
I know you're upset. You lost a bird you had for 20 years. I can't imagine, okay, a pet for 20 years, okay? The closest thing that comes to that are horses. It's a terrible thing. I understand it. But I didn't know what our marching orders are. So Suzanne, get our marching orders. What are they? Do we call the vet? Do we call the school? What does she want?
Sounds like she wants to get the word out.
Yeah, okay, but for what? For people with birds? I mean, what are they going to do? Avoid this vet? She hasn't given us the name of the vet. Okay? What's the name of the first? What's the name of the first?
Anybody.
She's not even talking. She's not even listening. Find out the name of the vet, okay? Find out the name of the vet. 303-713-TALK. Pat, what's going on with you, Pat? Welcome.
Hi there, Tom. How you doing today?
Good, man. What's going on?
Great. Well, I'll try to make it brief so I get to my questions. I'm 61, lost my job due to some medical issues.
What kind of job?
Pardon me?
What kind of job?
I was a procurement manager for a high-tech atmospheric company up in Boulder.
So what would you procure?
It was all custom-made components like optics, lasers.
Okay, gotcha.
What we built were particle spectrometers. They mount on aircraft and measure cloud aerosols.
Okay, so procurement of for this company, and now what?
Well, I went due to my surgeries, there were back surgeries, and I had some fused discs in my neck that I lost my arm, and all this stuff.
Now, have you tried SSDI?
Pardon me?
Have you tried SSDI, Social Security?
I finally got that.
Okay.
But through all that affair, that takes quite a while.
Yes, it does.
By the way, and Medicaid, and waited for a year and a half just to see a pain doctor.
Okay, so now what?
So now, during that period, I went through my IRA funds and was using my credit cards and such, paying on them up until the last little bit there before I was finally approved. Well, then I went into a deep depression, and we've all heard how that is, but that's serious.
Well, you had reason. It's not like you didn't have reason, so now what?
Right, yeah, and with my back injuries, my doctors said that those same chemicals with those injuries I have produce the same one that the depression do, so like you said, you get the double whammy.
Well, all pain produces depression.
I don't want to wear them.
Yeah.
But not to make you...
Not so much the pain, but they rob you of dopamine and of the good hormones and the good feelings. So anyway, what's going on?
Well, now after through my own fault, I ignored probably some of my notices on my Visa cards. Today, I'm trying to rectify these situations, and I'm on social...
There may not be any rectification, but hold on, okay? I want you to have a little more time. We'll get to your problem, plus we'll talk to Jim about Travelers Insurance and all of that coming up.
Did she bring my phone? Okay. Is she out?
Tom, 1 minute. Cracker Jack short. Cracker Jack short. The freeway system in pretty good shape for the most part. No news so
just let you know, on that Travelers Insurance, they were 1 day out reporting the hail. A year and a day when they reported Travelers won't do it.
Why did he wait so long?
Because it was for his aunt, and he didn't know about it. And when he was up on the roof looking at it, said, hey, I don't know if you want to get compass on or what.
That sucks.
It was a year and a day.
Let's get compass on for that question about the
day of the hail.
The one about Travelers eventually.
The hail's on 27th and reported on the 28th.
I just saw something. It didn't have to be a leap year, did it?
The sound of a perfect
Seriously?
balloon landing. And a less than perfect one.
I don't know how they look at that.
Okay, guys. Cracker Jack mudjacking saved me about 18 grand. For sure, 12,000. Here's why. I had a sinking driveway at this place and a garage floor, and they were looking at removing and replacing. That's what the inspector said. But I called Cracker Jack mudjacking for a free estimate. Guess what? $1,500 solved. Always check with Cracker Jack before replacing concrete if you have sinking or cracking concrete. 303-410-7787, 410-7787, crackerjackmudjacking.com.
Customization presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Liberty Mutual customizes your auto insurance so you only pay for what you need. So why aren't more things in life customizable? Why isn't a burger cheaper when you ask for no onions? I don't want them, so shouldn't you deduct the price of the onions, right? Otherwise I'm paying for the onions, but I'm not receiving any. Go to libertymutual.com for a customized quote and you could save.
Short. If you are in an accident, you don't know where to turn, you don't even know if you need an attorney, why not get free advice from John Fuller, Fuller Law? Complimentary legal advice at a time of need. Listen, you have everyone coming at you, giving you advice. Go to an attorney I know and trust, John Fuller. If you need an attorney, he'll tell you. If you have a case that's worth a lot, he'll tell you. If you shouldn't bother, he'll tell you. 303-597-4500, 597-4500, personalinjuryco.com.
Indeed. We understand that when it comes to hiring, it's important to have a large talent pool to choose from. But sometimes too many good options can be overwhelming. That's why
I tell you, these guys start telling a story.
Of job seekers. We also offer screener tools that let you instantly.
You're 5 minutes into it, you still don't know what the issue is.
That bird thing, I was
know.
gonna fucking hang myself. I have no idea what she was talking about.
But even this guy, when he starts going on, it sounds like he's got a visa problem.
I thought the bird lady was going to turn around and say something like, "Oh man, then my dog bit the bird."
By one guy who has put his heart and soul into
Maybe
it, and his philosophy
the bird
is very
ate
simple:
a key
make less
that was
profit,
hidden
pass
in the
savings on to
cage.
consumers.
Oh, man.
compete with the big guys
What was her
and
whole
beat their
point?
prices.
I have no fucking clue, man.
Bird died.
The same selection and better service.
Well, she's upset.
In a nutshell, with simplyfloorsinc.com. You can stop by 52nd and Ward, or just go to
I don't think I'd want a pet that outlives me. Would you? Would you want a 100-year-old fucking pet?
No, they or the
Those grays last like 100 years, man.
No, man, they're so cool, though.
Yeah, but would you want a pet?
No.
What happens to it when you're dead?
You pass it on.
To who?
Your kids.
Without losing
People put them in their wills and trust. They do.
Fucking bird. I would not want someone to will me a live fucking animal.
Or
But
they
birds,
bury it with you.
birds are incredible animals. They're way more smart than we think, too.
The people behind us, during the summer, they let out their parrot. It's got this huge cage that rolls around.
Rolls around.
That fucking thing just yaps and yaps.
Conversations are simple, straightforward, and honest.
You gotta put them out on the deck or something.
Yeah, it's the patio underneath their deck. They've got a walkout, so I assume the whole basement is for the bird. And then they roll it out in the daytime sometimes. And man, is it squawk. It's a squawker. Yeah, it doesn't bother me too much. It's not like it constantly does it, but
Nothing I
Here's
hear Kyle
like having a
would take care of.
perpetual 2-year-old.
yeah, it probably is.
This guarantee is
They need attention, but they never grow up.
So virtually, you
Birds.
have direct
I'd like
roadside
one that,
assistance
you know,
anytime
cusses
you
at
need.
people.
That's
Fuck you!
Auto
Fuck
Care
you!
Business 27 years
Oh,
now.
you can teach it to do that.
There's one on,
In Littleton and
what is that movie? What's that? Cheech and Chong, one of their movies, there's a parrot.
303proauto.com.
Tune into the Mortgage Doctor this and every weekend. When it's time to buy a new home, lower your house payment, consolidate your debts, Steve Haney is the Mortgage Doctor and the go-to guy in Colorado. The Mortgage Doctor Show, Saturdays at 6 a.m. and 3 p.m. or Sundays at noon.
What area do you operate in? Just Denver?
You know, now we go down to Colorado Springs pretty much all the way to Fort Collins.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Tons, yeah. We try to stay about 50 miles east west, way by 25. Seems to be about a good territory. But now the way that traffic, it's like it takes 2 hours just to get to Westminster from here sometimes, you know. So it can be pretty crazy.
You do need the expertise of a great broker. The real issue
This guy's gonna call in and his
we help you determine where the best credit
grandma
rating
did
is to get you to the closing table.
the bathroom and after one day decided not to use them. The guy won't give any money back.
Oh, he could be in trouble with that.
Denver's Talk Station, 630 KHOW.
Yeah, but how much did the guy buy and all that shit?
After one day.
I'm Tom Martino. Welcome to the show. Okay, so Pat's 61 years old. He lost his job because of back problems, surgeries. He went on SSDI, which is Social Security Disability. He spent his IRA, ran up his credit cards. So he's not in a great way right now. So, Pat?
Thank you, Tom. I really appreciate what you do.
So what is your question now?
Again, this is new territory for me. I've always been, responsible for my payments.
You know, listen, it has nothing to do in your case with responsibility. And people that go through this, the very best people are the ones that last consider bankruptcy because they think there's somehow something immorally wrong about it. I think morality has to do with if you plan it. If you run up cards, if you run up bills and then go bankrupt, or you screw people out of hard-earned money when you owe them money. But in a case like yours, this is what bankruptcy is made for. For people at no fault of their own, they just get caught with their pants down. And what happens? You have to make it. And do you need a life sentence? You're 61. By the time you pay out these payments at the rate you can, you're going to be dead. So that's a life sentence. Bankruptcies are made for people who wipe the slate clean and move on. And by the way, it has been proven that statistically it actually stimulates the economy. And I know people don't want to hear that, but it does. And of course, people don't want to hear it until they're in trouble, and then they realize, oh my God, thank God there is a bankruptcy. What bankruptcy does is keep the one, it keeps the one from paying the one, or the two or the three, and now allows that one to get rid of those and to pay the many once again. They become once again spenders in the overall economy as opposed to a few debts. And here's the thing. I'm not trying to say it's a good thing. I am saying it is sometimes a necessary thing. So I'm not going to sit here and try to Dave Ramsey you into paying everything and getting a second and third job and dying in debt because you think it's the right thing to do. These are the laws. They afford you the right to do it. If you did not engineer it in your mind, there's nothing wrong with, you didn't sit there and try to scheme. You just need to get a fresh start, and that's what a bankruptcy's for. Do you have equity in your home?
I own my home, Tom.
Okay, how much?
Completely own it.
Well, what is the value?
Oh, I just got a recent assessment here for Northglenn, and it's $311,000.
Well, that is for taxes. It's probably worth more. So in 1 year, you can get a reverse loan, okay? And you can get a line of credit. So what you do with the line of credit, first of all, you don't need income. That's the thing. So with a reverse loan, you get a line of credit, and you'll be able to get only a very little part of your equity, but enough to pay off your debts. That's one way to do it. And then you pay off that line of credit or don't. If you don't, it accrues and accrues and accrues. You never lose your home, but it does eat up equity. Or you take out a second. I would never take out, another first. I would never take out another first because I would get a reverse loan. You have to be 62. Your home's probably worth $450. What are homes like yours selling for?
Yeah, unbelievable. Probably in that range.
Okay, so $450. So you'll be able to get at least 30-40% line of credit. So you're going to get at least 100 grand. Let's say 100 grand minimum. What are your debts all added up right now?
I'd say with my credit cards, what I did today is
Just tell me what they are.
I'd say about $50,000-$60,000.
Yeah, you can pay those off with a reverse loan and just be done with them. And then what you do, as long as you can live, can you live on your SSDI right now?
It's tight.
Well, if you can't, you're going to have a problem because you're not going to get enough from the line to last you the rest of your life.
Right.
But you can at least supplement and pay these bills, but or you do a bankruptcy, but you're subject to lose your home. You want an inside tip on getting your car fixed?
Sheridan Auto Tech. That's right.
I need to go get my phone.
What's inside about it? He treats you like family. Yeah, Uncle Kevin Calkin, owner of Sheridan Auto Tech. He'll treat you like a niece or a nephew. 303-455-7242. Seriously, he's not only honest, but he looks out for your best interests and has the knowledge and experience to back it up. In Lakewood, Colfax, and Wadsworth, and in Aurora, 2nd, and Havana. Sheridan Auto Tech.
Hey, you were just talking about something about the bathroom?
Yeah. So
there's a 3-day rescission. You guys obviously are aware of that, right?
If it's sold in the house.
Yeah.
If it's sold in the house.
So here, I'll give you the
pay for what you need. Your invoice here. The relationship.
Did you send that to me too?
The invoice? No.
Yeah, I want to see it. Are most of your sales in the house?
95% of them. Yeah. Some of them will do it at parts houses or design centers.
Yeah. That one Kohler design center is beautiful.
Down in Cherry Creek?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty incredible actually. And they won't. See, we thought about opening one of those up just like that. They won't let us. You know, they are reserving those stores specifically for distributors. So that's a distribution house actually.
So you buy from there, right?
I buy through that channel, but not through that store.
Can you bring your customers there?
I do. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we do. Again, the more we try to close it in the house, the better we're off because, you know, you get rid of the people thinking about the project. You know, you take it off the table and get done. You know what I'm saying?
The name of this place is Accessibility and Mobility Solutions.
Over in Lakewood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was in Lakewood too.
Let's see, customer address. Look at the dates on this. 5/17, man.
Holy cow! Of 18.
She never got her money back?
Still, the House is expected to vote tomorrow on a resolution empowering.
If she sent her letter postmarked by the 3rd day, I mean, you know.
So he's gonna call in.
The owner?
Well, wait though. Look at the date posted. Something's wrong here, man. The check is 5/17/19.
Right.
They just wrote 18 on the contract by a fuck up. I would assume.
Yeah.
In a letter to Chairman Nadler,
Because
says the hearing appears to be part of a strategy to turn oversight hearings into a mock impeachment.
Half down.
Is she a senior?
Democrats will get
Is she?
by
So I mean,
for doing nothing on immigration.
I mean, I spent, you know, 5-6 years. I mean, I've actually spent the past 10-11 years in the walk-in tub and aging-in-place space. Man, all you gotta do is scream a little, you know, about, you know, senior. Oh, jeez. Why would you even? Man, I've given so much money back away for free just to avoid circumstance like that.
What is he saying? He canceled the next day?
That's what his is saying. I'll be calling Shoal Short if I wanted to give this information to you prior to the call. My 92-year-old grandma contracted with this guy and changed and changed her mind the next day and canceled the contract. We were not able to get him to return the money. He keeps putting her off and saying he doesn't have it. But wow, 5/17, it's only 3 weeks ago. We'll give him one more chance today. We will appreciate your help.
But he's going to call in, even though he's going to give
I
him
will be
one more
calling
day.
the Shoal shortly. So I would assume that's
Or shortly be tomorrow.
A totally mailed-in celebrity endorsement.
Spanks on a plane.
I would like to know why she canceled.
You know, a lot of times it's probably the sun trying to influence and
Oh, we get that constantly. HVAC, we get it a ton.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
They came out and they sold my 90-year-old grandmother, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So that's probable. I mean.
No, you're right. You're right.
I mean, the older lady probably knew she needed something because she, you know, she was struggling to stay safe, right? But
Call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human
$8,000.
This forecast from the Denver Trial Lawyers Weather Center.
Sunny today with a high of 78. Tonight mostly clear and a low of 50. Tomorrow mostly sunny with a high of 77. Wednesday sunny and a high in the mid-70s. This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Pros do it right to save 5% more every day by shopping at Lowe's. In-store or online, save 5% on eligible purchases with your Lowe's Business Credit account. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's. Subject to credit approval. Cannot be combined with other credit offers. Exclusions apply. See store for details. U.S. only.
Attention parents, why subject your kids to extractions and surgery spacers, expanders, years of
So what Ross says is that Western's governors.
Listen, the emphasis on new orthodontics is the only system I know of that addresses the root causes of crooked teeth. Things like pacifiers, tongue placement, mouth breathing, jaw alignment, muscular problems, and the overall palate. Dr. Kent Lawson has treatments that include
12 governors.
soft molds for your mouth and face. Then you prevent crooked teeth altogether and sometimes never need braces. When you do need braces, it's a short time compared to conventional treatment. Isn't it worth consulting at least Neil Kidd's Dentistry and New Orthodontics? You bet. 303
California just offered free health care until.
I saw that.
Really?
How can they? I don't know where they get their money.
Well, they're going broke.
Yeah, but
You go down
To illegals.
Yeah.
I just
Free health care to illegals.
To illegal?
Yeah,
To illegals.
illegal.
It's incredible. I have no idea where they get their money. Their homeless problem, too, is becoming unbelievable.
What is?
California's.
Oh, it's crazy.
I know, they keep track, they want him in, let him in. I remember one of these stars, for their Christmas card, had a picture of his family, they're all in black turtlenecks, you know, the artsy-fartsy kind. It was the guy from Big Bang Theory that has, the guy that played the Jewish guy that lived with his mom.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, and so it was those, his kids and his wife, and it had just the things, let them in.
Wow.
And you should put to my house.
That was his Christmas
My gated
card.
community.
Let them in.
Right. No, it's great to be. And the thing on the homeless, you're not helping them by having them stay there and not bothering them.
Right.
All you're doing is putting out the inedible bill that they're going to end up dying in that freaking tent that you allow them to stay.
And all they have to do is log on to idealhomeloans.com, and I'm telling you, it's amazing, this home scouting report, and you even have something.
Boy, that Beyond Meat, boy, I missed that one. I did not see that coming anywhere.
Well, I've never tried it, so we still got to try it. Have you tried that Beyond Meat?
Over at Qdoba?
No, it's the fake meat.
Yeah.
Like a veggie.
Oh, they have a Qdoba?
Oh, it's good. It's really good.
They have it at Qdoba.
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah. Yeah, honestly.
Hello, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK. 303-713-8255. That's the number you call to get help for your problems, questions, and complaints. And we don't limit them. It doesn't always have to do with black and white and money and change. And sometimes it's out and out lying, cheating, rip-off. Sometimes it's relationships. Sometimes it's career. We just help. And if we can't, we'll let you know. Today we have Nick Fox with us from Renew Home Renovations. And they do bathrooms. And they do something unique called Serica, which is a product by Kohler. It's a stone composite that requires zero maintenance, and it looks beautiful. We're going to talk to him because I did have an email on that as far as shower walls. They call their showers, it's kind of a choreographed shower, they call it, because it's made for your movements. You know how you like to do certain things and maybe a bench somewhere or certain ways you use a shower. And I'll tell you how you know, because you get used to it, right? And then you say, I wish something was here. Like you go to a hotel and you realize it's not to your liking. Well, can you imagine just designing everything exactly the way you want it? And they do bathrooms as well. That's their bailiwick. Pat's in debt. He needs advice. I think I gave him advice. Serious debt. Maybe he has some follow-up questions. But, hey, you know, he became disabled. He is 61. He lost his job. He managed to get SSDI, which is Social Security Disability. He spent his IRA. He went through his credit cards. He's in debt, $50,000. His house is worth about $450,000. And he wants to know what he owns it outright. I said, well, possibly a reverse loan, just enough to get out of debt. And then if you want, you can pay on it or pay interest on it so it doesn't accrue. Or you don't have to pay on it. No one will ever take your home. It's yours for the rest of your life. If you don't care about your equity, who would care? If you're going to live there the rest of your life, who cares? But anyway, Pat, did you have any follow-up questions?
I did, and thank you so much again, Tom. You helped me about 36 years ago when I bought my first car. So
cool.
I want to say congratulations on your longevity.
Yeah.
You've helped so many people. I'll tell you, it's just unbelievable.
Well, I'm glad that it took 36 years for you to have another problem. What's going on now, though? What?
You helped me on that too. But anyway, yes, so one of the again, I just want to make sure I'm doing the right thing or the right moves. And you're right. I'm not planning on moving, so I will look into that reverse mortgage situation. But I did call one of my creditors, and they were going to take $40 a month for a year out to just, they weren't going to reduce the payments at all or the overall amount.
But would they stop the interest?
Yes.
Oh.
And then also they told me after 12 months or even in between, if I could come up with a little bit of a lump sum, they might settle.
Well, you can listen. If you can do that, do it.
Yeah,
I mean,
I thought that was a good plan.
But what I'm saying is, you come up with a lump sum now and settle.
That could be all wasted money in a year.
Yeah, I would say get all your amounts. Ask them what they'd settle for. Tell them 61, disability, considering bankruptcy. Don't tell them about your house, and just say, what can you do for me? And I'll pay. I have a little bit of cash. I can pay a settlement. If they come up with an amount, you know what to borrow against your house. Sure. Listen, if you can make reasonable arrangements, do it. I'm not advising bankruptcy. I'm advising a loan to pay it off. You're not a candidate for bankruptcy.
Right, and the loan, that would be my loan. But if I can negotiate out, that would be to my advantage, and I'm not trying to.
Well, yeah, because then you need less of a loan.
Right.
And or what you could do is a Chapter 13 bankruptcy, where you essentially pay the full amount of your debts, but you pay them without penalty, without interest, and you pay them over a long period of time, and that's it. That's all you do is make one monthly payment.
But they go after your assets that I have.
No, they don't. With a Chapter 13, they consider the assets. They consider them, and then that's what comes up with the payment. So, in essence, in your case, the only thing it would accomplish, it wouldn't reduce your debt, but what it would do is spread out your debt. That's all it would do, to a reasonable fashion. That's what a 13 does. What other assets do you have other than the equity in your home?
My old cars, a 95 Jeep.
Nobody cares about those.
No, they're useless, and I have a small, single, I think it's a 2-person hot tub for my back.
Nobody cares about that.
Who wants to use that, right?
Right.
Okay, well, then
we will give you recommendations on who to talk to.
I looked at Wink and Wink from the referral site.
They're good people. We have good people, and there are other bankruptcy attorneys, too, on the referral list. Okay. So,
any recommendations?
They're all good. They're all good. I know Mike and Gigi, but they're all good. Michael Noyes has been with us for years and years and years.
Okay. One last question, Tom. Again, I can't thank you enough. Your advice is good. I do have one, and I it's probably not right to say that law office, a local group that is demanding a full payment for about $9,000. I don't know what
is it a credit card?
Pardon me?
For a credit card?
Right. They said it was the current creditor is this Commerce Bank.
Well, tell them you can't do it, and you're considering bankruptcy, that you could possibly settle.
And talk to them about.
But don't say I'm taking a loan out of my house. Don't say anything like that. Just say, look, I'm teetering. I'm on SSDI, and I'm 61. I'm in debt up to my eyeballs, and I'm considering a bankruptcy. If you can settle for a reasonable amount, I'll do it.
Okay. And yeah, I don't want to give them. I didn't know if I should speak with them or what kind of information, or I should wait for them to take me to court.
No, you never wait for that. Why would you wait for that?
Again, they were just saying that they wanted to, that they would want the full payment. And then,
of course they do. They don't start out asking for less.
So then again, this is playing hardball with me. It scared me. I've never been in the court system, so again, I didn't know.
Well, it's not like you did. It's not like you're a criminal. It's a civil matter. You owe money, and they want to be paid.
Right. What's the worst they could do to me? I mean,
they can get a judgment, put a lien on your house. That's the worst.
Right, and then I could pay that off with my.
But But I wouldn't let it get there.
No.
They don't have to do an asset search right now. What you tell them is, you're in debt, you're 61, you're on Social Security disability, you're thinking about bankruptcy. That's all true. And you want a settlement amount. In fact, we have someone on the referral list that does this.
Just credit cards, though.
Oh, just credit cards?
Yeah, and he's good, man.
I think he has all credit cards, right? Isn't most of your debt credit card?
Yeah, this is a credit card. It was Commerce Bank.
Is all of your debt credit card?
Yeah, oh, yes.
Yes, Mark. I
He's
think
perfect at it.
And what is it called? Debt a la carte or something?
Yeah.
I looked at him on your website.
He's a good guy.
He does really good. And he only takes a percentage of what he saves you.
Yeah, the guy's all performance-based. 303-713-TALK. Jim, what's happening with you? Hello, Jim.
Yes, sir.
What's happening, man?
Well, I was just doing some work, Tom, for my aunt, and I had to go up on the roof to tape some of the pipes up there, and I noticed that, there was some damage on the roof. So I told her, I says, Aunt, let me call your insurance and see what we could do here. And so we put a claim in, and they came out, I put the claim in May 29th, and they came out the 4th of June, and they took a look at it. And they says, yes, there is damage and everything. And she got a letter from them that afternoon, saying that we inspected the damages with your contractor, which there was no contractor involved. And our research found that there is hail damage to the roof, but the loss notice was received 1 year after the date of loss. So I said, you're telling me that I put the claim in May 29th. If I would have put it in May 28th, it would have been covered. And they said, yeah, it would have been covered.
Yeah, there's a year. Well, there's a year for a reason, right? Because they can't leave claims out. But how do they know when the date was?
Well, he says they looked it up, Tom, and I didn't.
Well, why don't you look it up and see? Maybe they're lying to you.
Yeah.
I mean, if there might have been a couple storms. Who knows? All I can say is don't just take them at their word, because insurance people will lie.
Right.
But if it is more than a year, there's not much you can do about it, really.
Yeah, I noticed it. Yeah.
I mean, I know that we all think, oh, come on, it's just a day. Okay, then what? What about 2 days? What about 3 days? Like, I always ask people, how far over should you be allowed to go?
Sure.
But,
understood.
But in any case, why the hell didn't she do it sooner?
She did have no idea, of the damage.
Oh, man.
She's 73 years old, and she just, not putting that's an excuse. She just really didn't know. And so I just was kind of following up, trying to help her out, and seeing what we could do and go from there. So, Okay, so what I would do first is not take their word for it. I would go and look where the storms were, and if there's any storms after that, then they can't prove which one it came from. Do that first, and then call us back if there's an issue. 303-713-8255.
Follow-up question for that, Tom, was what happens when another hail storm comes in? Do they say, hey, that's pre-existing?
Yep.
So they don't have to cover it.
Right. They'll subtract it. I can't get over how different it looks out there.
Even though they subtract, even though they didn't have a claim.
Right. They won't cover it. They won't cover it. They'll only cover the new damage, and that's going to end for all practical.
And they would know what new damage is because they already got it. So what he did.
Maybe they'll know. That most of the time, in cases like that, you don't have any future coverage.
Yeah, but he never got the original covered.
I know. It doesn't matter. They will subtract it from the future because you have a damaged roof to begin with.
If they knew about it.
Do it right to find the. But they do know about it. They went up there.
Even though people have guaranteed replacement, it doesn't make sense, but they will.
I'm curious if I had damage.
Do it right for less. Oh,
we were K&H, long or short. Let's talk about K&H Home Solutions. K&H. I've used these guys on my home 3 times for various products. They did windows for my home. They did some siding. They've done even some roofing back when they were doing like this beautiful special asphalt I had done. Now, K&H Home Solutions, has a special right now that I absolutely love, and that is you will get special pricing. I'm trying to find the actual ad for them. They have like 25% off your entire project, financing available, and that means they have beautiful doors, beautiful roofing, beautiful siding, beautiful windows. Everything they have is energy efficient, beautiful, and durable. K&H Home Solutions, 303-421-7100, khwindows.com to make your own appointment.
You're dating or looking for a job or just
I had the wrong script.
How bad is it?
Guys, it's really important to have the best kids here.
I can see it, which means it's bad. I remember a couple times until you get in that exact light, then it just pops, man.
Have you jumped up there?
What's that?
Have you jumped
No,
up?
on my kid's car.
Oh.
It got hit pretty good. It's a brand new car too,
But
man.
if it's not bad, it may come out on its own.
I don't know. I should try that. I should try that.
Let's talk about Centeno Schultz for living stem cell therapy. Centeno Schultz. They have seminars on a regular basis where they will read your MRIs. They will look at your sonograms. They will look at your ultrasound, and they will even do ultrasound readings right there. So if you have shoulder pain, rotator cuff pain, knee, hip, anything, any pain anywhere, why don't you check out Living Stem Cell Therapy from the real deal, Centeno Schultz. The stemcellexperts.com is the website. You can find out about their seminars, or you can just sign up for an evaluation. Insurance covers most of the evaluation. And Centeno Schultz, if you're not a candidate for stem cell, they have other less expensive procedures as well. They will always pick the least invasive and the most value for you. Centeno Schultz, 303-963-9201, thestemcellexperts.com.
It is dry ice.
No, but he said
that was me by
on a hot
mistake.
day,
I was
just
looking
pour
at it
water
and it clicked.
If it's a hot day, it might
terrified me.
It was
the dry ice looks cool.
I'm sorry, I thought I was looking at the script, but when I clicked to open it, it played the sound.
And look, he's got a blow dryer. Why the blow dryer?
heat it up instead of being
So
a hot day.
simple.
So you must heat it up first, and then he puts the
ice
or you can do it afterwards.
It looks like he does.
Turn off the sound. I need to hear something. Oh, never mind. I can't hear it. Never mind. I'll
It's
listen.
afterwards. Look.
So leave the sound on.
Look.
No, it was before.
Oh, okay. There he goes. Let's see if it comes out. I'll be impressed if it does, honestly. I saw it for sure, yeah.
Icon, I care is your
Who are you talking about? What are you talking about?
This guy popping hail dents with dry ice.
Oh, does it really work?
It looks like it. This isn't a phony baloney, Joe. I mean, some guy with a blow dryer and some ice. After, I could not get this method to work. Look.
He said that's what he said?
Yep, after attempting this for over an hour.
Save you some dry ice.
I think restaurants should serve dry ice.
You know what? They're just saying when they say people jump in the cold with liquid nitrogen. There's no way. Absolutely. I don't know where they. If that's on the outside of water or.
In Philadelphia, growing up, there's this museum for kids called the Franklin Institute.
All right, I'm Tom Martino on that K&H Home Solutions at khwindows.com. I was a little confused on their offer. It's 30% off window siding and doors. 30% off. That's an incredible savings. Now, if you mention me, you get an extra 10% on new entry doors. So I'm sorry for that confusion, but that's what K&H is doing right now.
That's K&H Home Solutions. Let's keep going here. Now, the Kohler representative, well, he's not with Kohler, but he uses exclusively Kohler products in their shower. And this one, well, they also have this porcelain shower, and that's not Kohler, right? The porcelain?
No, that's not.
Okay, but the Serica is that composite stone. Somebody asked by email, you mentioned the shower walls. Can you do bathroom walls with it or tub enclosures?
Absolutely. We
You
do it all
can?
the time. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so if they want to do the whole bathroom, you can line it in this.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, I got some pictures that are just mind-blowing how beautiful it is. So.
Okay,
yeah.
And can you do that with porcelain as well?
Even more so. Yeah, you can make it look incredible with the porcelain.
Now, what is your ratio, showers to whole baths? What do you do mostly?
You know, most homeowners that we visit with, you know, they really don't want us in their home for, 4 or 5 weeks at a time, and so we found that it's most effective to take care of the bathroom project in stages. And so one of the stages that we like to start with is the shower space so that they can start using their bathroom, and then down the road we can take that next project.
I love their good, better, best model. I love companies.
You know, a
that
lot
do
of
that.
people don't do that. I love that. Some people claim, why bother? Let's just have the best of the best. But I think it is important, actually. I really do think it's important to do the good, better, best. Because if someone has a fix and flip, I don't want to spend all that money.
Oh man, he can do a full bathroom for you for $8,000.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. All right, let's go to the phones, 303-713-TALK. Gregory, what's going on with you, Gregory?
Well, I have a problem with a contractor.
What's going on, Greg?
Well, I paid him a bunch of money, and he hasn't done a thing.
All right, how much did you pay?
Oh, probably close to $20,000.
Wait a minute. You paid $20,000 down?
I paid $6,500 down, and then I paid for other things like the public service and.
Well, how much did you actually pay this contractor?
About $20,000.
Okay, but why would you pay a contractor $20,000?
Well, I thought that was how it worked because he said he needed money to pay down, and
to pay, but $20,000 before he did any work whatsoever.
Well, he had to pay public service to disconnect the cables. He had to pay the water company or something.
Okay, so let me get this straight, Greg. You paid $20,000 so far, and when you say you got nothing, you mean this man has never been to your home.
He's been down there, but
what
he hasn't
exactly did you get, without exaggeration?
Nothing. The only thing that I can say I got was a asbestos inspection report.
Okay, now, what's the name of this place?
His business is called Elite Expectations LLC.
How did you find the guy?
Through a friend of mine.
Yeah. So what does this friend say?
My friend is pissed.
Okay, now, not at you.
No.
What's the guy's name or the woman's name behind Elite Expectations?
Edwards.
Angelo Edwards.
There we go. Angelo Edwards.
And what does Angelo say about this?
I haven't been able to talk to Angelo.
Why?
Because he's mysterious.
There's something called the Contractors Trust Act. They take money. It's supposed to be in trust for that job and not commingled. I would call the Attorney General and I would call the District Attorney, both, and tell them you want to file an official complaint. What municipality are you in?
Denver.
I would also call Denver. Now, listen, they may not want to take it, but you file a report and you tell them the Contractors Trust Act calls for criminal charges when a contractor takes money and spends it and doesn't use it for that job.
Okay.
Now, we're also going to try to call Angelo Edwards.
Okay.
God, we have a lot of nominations for the Sleaze Brigade. This is terrible. Let me see. So, we had that Ken Garcia today. Yesterday we had, not yesterday, but a couple days ago, we had Ken, or wait. What was the guy's name? Chris Ford? James Christopher Ford, designer choice. Or now he's with, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just saying, people, you got to use the referral list. I'm serious. You know what? I used to almost shy away from it and say, well, here's what you do. You check people out. You do this. You do that. Pay by credit card. Pay by the. Now I'm saying go to referrallist.com because I will put that list up against any list there is. There's nothing perfect in this world, but this is as close to perfect as you're going to get, and it's better than any other list anywhere, period. And if anyone doubts it, I will challenge them because no one checks out people like we do or hounds them like we do. So Angelo Edwards is a scumbag, basically. Let's try to get a hold of him. Suzanne, we're going to do the same old thing. What we do, we're going to call, we're going to try to get him on, we're going to wait, we're going to go to war, we're going to do the Sleaze Brigade. We should get some kind of results, okay? Meanwhile, if anyone has heard of Angelo Edwards' Elite Expectations, let me know.
He used to own Simply Angelo's Creations.
Really? Simply used to have...
Yeah, April of last year he changed. He put out a Facebook post going, hey, I'm changing company names.
Do you have a photo of him?
I'll find one.
So it used to be Angelo's what?
Simply Angelo's Creations.
Simply Angelo's Creations. How does this make you feel, Nick, when you see all of these clowns in business? Seriously.
Well, it's terrible to see that, you know, customers can get taken advantage of.
I mean, now, how do you guys work payment? Do you take money up front?
We do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can they pay by credit card?
Absolutely. We also do, probably 75–80% of our customers take advantage of our finance program. So it really is a great safety blanket for the consumer as well as...
Because they can pay it off right away if they want.
100%.
Yeah, so that's that is a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, Darla, what's going on with you, Darla?
Yes, I'm displaced from the apartment building in Colorado Springs, Regency.
What happened?
Tower, fire.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
On the 10th and the 11th floor. I'm apartment 1101, and they are...
Well, how many have been displaced?
148.
Oh, my goodness. So what are you calling about?
Well, I want to get a referral.
Are they giving you credit?
No.
Wait a minute. They want to charge you for rent?
If we stay there and our stuff is in there, and if we don't stay there and our stuff is in there, they're going to charge us rent, and they're closing the building down in 5 days.
Wait, when they close the building down, if your stuff is still in there, they're going to charge you rent?
Yes.
I don't think they can go back in. My understanding is there was asbestos and it got disturbed throughout the fire.
Yeah, but they can't charge them rent.
No, I know that. That's what I don't know where they're coming from.
Well, and and my apartment was affected by the asbestos. I don't know what to do here.
Okay.
I have to make an appointment, and I can only get a few, maybe some legal papers and a few personal items and
wait a minute.
My family Bible.
But they said you could move out if you wanted to, right?
Right.
With no penalty, right?
Right.
But they're only giving you a few days?
5 days.
I'm going to see if I can get Mike Lewis at KRDO. I bet they know something about this.
Yeah, hold on. Let's find out from our affiliate in the Springs what's going on. This is bull crap. Really.
I'm reading about it. It sounds horrible, man.
Doesn't look like that old of a building.
Plumb line long. Plumb line long.
Well, people...
This report is sponsored by the Denver Museum of Nature and Science.
Travel across the metro area freeway system in pretty good shape. Earlier crash southbound I-225 there, approaching Alameda. That's
the ladies' restroom, is it?
Yeah, it's down near the elevator.
Past the elevator, take a right, then immediate right.
Okay, great. Front end of that. Westbound I-70 slow either side of the 225 interchange and a bit stop and go in the elevated portion as well. And westbound 270 slow as it typically is either side of Vasquez. The weather forecast, going to be sunny today, nice with a high of 78. Tonight, mostly clear overnight, a low of 50. Tomorrow, 20 seconds, plumb line long. 56. Right now, partly cloudy and 67. With the traffic and weather, I'm Pete Wagner. 6:30 K-How.
The Denver Museum of Nature and Science.
She's basically saying she's got to pay rent, but she can't live there, right?
No.
Right.
She
Or
doesn't
no,
get her
if she can't get her stuff out, she has to pay rent, even though she can't live there.
That's crazy.
Because her stuff is there. That's bullshit.
Something's different.
You know, around 18 years ago, Jeff Belk started a company called Plumline. Plumbing, heating, cooling, electric and drains, just a few vans. Now they're a major company, a major force in heating and cooling and electric and drains. And they have their own drain division. And I'll tell you what, I'm proud to be associated with them for the value that they give to consumers and the quality work. You will never get, first of all, dishonesty. You will never get poor workmanship ever or poor products. You can save more than $2,000 right now on a Carrier Comfort system. That's AC and furnace together. You ought to check them out because that is a major savings. $2,000 in genuine savings. Check them out. Also, 93 are free. If they can't clear that drain, it's free. Or it's just 93. 303-586-1086. 303-586-1086. PlumlineServices.com.
This is Courtney Pierce, president of Buy and Build. We are closing our 4800 Washington Street location and opening the all-new Buy
So if she gets her stuff, she has to pay rent.
No, she doesn't.
Oh, if she doesn't move all of her stuff,
Right.
it's crazy. I don't even think they can live there because of the asbestos, though.
Granite too, but now we offer installation as well. Now we can
I want some type of a storage fee or
granite
something.
countertops, all for much less than our competition. Come see us at 560 South LaPan Street in Denver or online at buyandbuild.net.
Ideal Home Loans has a program to fit you. They can help you with that consolidation.
We worked with a customer recently who called. They wanted to consolidate their bills. We were able to do that. They were saving a grand total of $1,100 a month. We showed them how to pay $600 of that, apply back towards the new mortgage. They are going to be completely debt-free, mortgage and all, in just over 12 years.
303-867-7000, 867-7000, idealhomeloans.com. Equal Opportunity Lender regulated by DORA, NMLS 136756. For terms and conditions, call 844-45-IDEAL.
Chad Madlam has sold over 5,000 homes, more than any other real estate agent in Colorado. While other agents...
Oh, that's bullshit.
Their listings, Chad's
How can you say that with Frank Duran?
He sells homes faster and for more money.
How can you say that?
I didn't hear it.
That this guy sold more homes than any real estate agent in Colorado.
Where you can fire him, but you won't need to. Your home sold, guaranteed, or he'll buy it. Call Chad and his team today. Learn more at chadmadlam.com. That's Chad, M-A-D-L-O-M.com.
All right, I want to tell you about Joe Lazara, a criminal defense attorney at referralist.com. If you get caught for a DUI, there's only one of two possibilities.
Yeah, that's an odd thing. This does not look new, by the way. That's the place.
You were falsely accused. In either case, guilty or innocent, Joe
Firefighters rescue several people. Wow. This is a big-ass fire. Oh, man, look at that. They got the big boy ladders out.
Yes, it's a criminal
Holy
charge,
shit.
but it's also a civil charge when it comes to motor vehicles.
Well, I don't know what Friday, though.
303-629-6200. LazaraLegal.com with two Z's, L-A-Z-Z-A-R-A. LazaraLegal.com. Joe is a good guy.
And it happened. Well, what's kind of funny, it happened just on the top.
But don't ever try.
They're lucky it started on the top.
Right.
Kind of criminal
So you would think that a lot of other, well, they said, what, 114?
148.
Here it says 118.
Oh, really?
200. You can find Joe Lazara on my referral list at referralist.com.
This asbestos.
How much time on it?
All of you here in nature.
30 seconds.
Logs instead of real chairs.
Oh, good. I just took back all that shit. Thank you. $50.
We all want to be remembered for what makes us, us. Oleander Hampton Mortuary and Cemetery, or any of our local Dignity Memorial providers, can help you celebrate a life beautifully and affordably. Visit denver.dignitymemorial.com/value to learn more.
Go with the sure thing. Excel Roofing. 303-761-6400.
That's a nice
630
K-How, an iHeart radio station.
Hello, Tom Martino here. I have with me Renew Home Innovations. Renew Home Innovations. They deal in Kohler remake of your bathroom, mainly Kohler with what they call the choreographed shower. And really, if you had to explain that in a nutshell, why do you call it choreographed? Is it what I said because it's designed for your movements?
Absolutely. You're creating a bathroom or a space that is designed around the way you choose to bathe.
Like if you want something on the left or on the right, or you can do anything I ask.
100%. We can.
What about where the shower head is?
Well, yeah, you can choose where the shower is, depending upon the exterior wall, of course. But
no, I understand.
Yeah.
But like I always wondered why the shower head's always put in a certain area, when some like it overhead, some like it on the wall, and you can put in dual shower heads
all the time.
Yeah, they have that. Dual systems are pretty common now, right? You have what they call that rain head.
Sure. Yeah, we do a rain head. We do a product that's called a hydro rail, which gives you kind of a rain head as well as a wand. So
right. I've seen that.
Yeah, very, very nice product.
It's like one inside of another.
Yeah, exactly. And what's nice about the Kohler choreographed product lines is that they create it so that you can have tile-looking appearance if you truly want.
Or stone.
Yeah, or if you want the stone look.
Like marble.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
And it feels like it. That's the crazy thing.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Gregory, again, we are trying to get a hold of this Angelo Edwards. Suzanne.
Yeah, I spoke to him.
Oh, what did he say?
Well, he was very surprised I was calling. He said that the caller knew, I'm sorry I don't have his name up, knew that Gregory would be getting his last payment refunded to him, is what he said. Last payment for like $4,900,
But what do you
Tom.
mean last payment? He didn't do anything. So
well, he said all the abatement and everything was done and was just going to refund him for that last payment.
Hold on now, Gregory. This guy, Angelo Edwards, is saying that the abatement was done?
The abatement for what the hell?
Asbestos?
Asbestos. He says that was done, but
you said you got nothing, man. You said you got nothing. So the abatement was done, right?
Yes.
Well, that's not nothing.
Well, it's nothing considering this thing started back in.
No, I understand your frustration, but I take you literally. I need to know where we stand. So he is claiming that he's going to refund that last payment, and you guys should be even. Are you agreeing with that?
No, the last payment. He's saying last payment, but he's not saying what he feels is the last payment.
He said $4,900.
See, that's baloney, because I've paid him for public service. I paid him for the water.
Yeah, but for the public service and all that, that's not a lot of money to have them disconnect stuff.
Okay.
I mean, here's what I want to know.
Okay.
Exactly what was done and what are you owed? And apparently we're not going to get that from either of you, because I need to know exactly what was done. I mean, don't say nothing. I mean, like, exactly. Did he have some stuff disconnected? Did he have stuff moved? Did he abate stuff? Did he do this? Make a list. Do you have the original contract?
Yes.
Okay. Take the original contract and send it to us, but mark on it what was done and what was not done. Unless I have that, we can't waste time with this. And then we'll figure out where Angelo Edwards stands. But no matter what, he said he was going to give some money back. Let's see if he will. Now, let's get an update on these Regency fires from our affiliate in Colorado Springs, KRDO, and Andrew Rogers, because this thing, we're getting calls now from tenants who are displaced. Andrew?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, it was a fire. People are displaced. What else can you tell us?
Well, there was a fire. It was on, I believe, one of the upper floors. It's an 11-story building. I believe it was on the 9th or 10th floor. I don't remember the exact. But during a part of the firefighting efforts, it kind of awoke some asbestos issues in the building. It's a fairly older building down in southwest Colorado Springs. And, of course, it is a 55-plus, so it is a much, older demographic, so the asbestos is a big issue. According to the building management, they initially, misguidingly said, yeah, we're going to charge June rent. And they came back late last week saying, never mind, we're not charging that June rent for the 2 months residents are going to be displaced. and they're actually opening up the building all of this week.
Now, if they don't get their
people to
stuff out, will they be charged?
No, because they're not going to be charged rent for the time frame that they're out of the unit, and their units will be reserved for them.
Okay, so Darla, did you hear that?
Yes.
So you're not going to be charged, and you don't have to get your stuff out immediately.
They did say that at first, and then they walked it back.
Yeah, they walked it back because I'll bet you everyone went crazy over it, right, Andrew?
Exactly, and we've been tracking this very closely. One of our reporters on the TV side actually lives there, so we know from that they're able to get in all this week and get their stuff. It's not going to be charged if they leave the stuff during the time that they're out for the asbestos work, and their units will be held for them.
Okay, well,
It's different on the 10th and the 11th floor. They will. We can only take if they go up there. The restoration people, Colorado Premier Restoration. You can only get a very few things like a grocery bag, and that's it. And
okay, Darla, but that's because it's probably dangerous or whatever. But here's the main deal: you're not being charged.
Oh yeah, I'm so happy about
that.
Don't get me
here's
wrong.
another thing I want to know: do you? And thank you very much, by the way, Andrew Rogers, KRDO. Okay, Darla, do you have renter's insurance? This is so important.
No.
Yeah. And this.
I started a new job. I got paid. I was supposed to get paid Saturday, which I did. The fire happened Friday, and I was going to get insurance Tuesday.
Come
the
on.
Day after Memorial. I'm sorry. Hey.
Really?
Yes.
Man. Renter's insurance, people, for a number of reasons. Cheap. It's cheap. Also, it covers you if you ever caused any of this problem. Could you imagine? Even if you did it, a grease fire or something that's unintentional, totally unintentional, or you flooded, those other people can come after you. The landlord can come after you. Renter's insurance is a must.
This report is sponsored by
Can I do them both close together so I can get out of here and use the restroom?
We're laughing about, that guy that Tom asked 5 times. Are you sure he did nothing?
Yeah, and he said.
He did the abatement.
I have 2 spots. Okay, so I can do them back to back.
You can do them back to back.
Good. Let me do them. Here's what I want to do. You give me the cue and I'll do both.
Tom asked him, are you sure he did?
That's weird. I sold this today at 194, man.
Ooh, 78. Right now, partly cloudy skies. All right, Tom. So 20 seconds to a Century RV short, and then
Chinese tariff came back up.
K-How.
He said if she's not going, he does not attend G20, tariffs will go into effect immediately. The one thing I don't think he should do is call China out. Almost dares him.
There you go, Tom.
Let's talk about Century RV. Century RV is the largest Cougar dealer in the entire country. The best prices, too. New units under $24,000. They also have Class Cs, Class As. They have low interest rates. You can get financed right there. People come from all over the country to see them based on their pricing. You have them in your backyard. In Lakewood, just north of 6th Avenue between Kipling and Sims next to Woodley's, and on the 119 turnoff to Longmont. And that is CenturyRV.com. Another company I love, DenverEgressWindow.com. Now, there are a lot of phony imitations, but remember this name, DenverEgressWindow.com. The family is the Sennett family. They do window wells, brand new ones. They rebuild them, they take out the old, put in the new, or they do brand new ones where one never existed. The best work you'll ever get, 720-626-4221, DenverEgressWindow.com.
I'm not a big talker. I am a big doer.
I just wish they would have got more countries together.
So the only people I like talking to are strangers. Knowledgeable product experts ready with the answers to my toughest questions. Colin Granger is one conversation I don't want to have. From machining and motor parts to valves and vacuum pumps.
Bernie Sanders slammed e-commerce giant Monday for playing a role in the homeless crisis.
I don't know I imagine the role they paid is by having high salaries.
No, they're saying they killed the head tax.
Right, exactly. By killing the head tax. They just said we're going to move out if you put it in.
I'd move out too. They were smart getting the hell out of New York after AOC started opening her big hole.
And they'd be smart to get out of Seattle.
Working with Evolution Medical has been the best investment I've made in a decade, and I've spent 40 years living on my investments.
I just don't understand.
Would have cost $12.5 million. They would have been paying.
Amazing professionals. They've helped restore my youthful vigor and definitely helped me improve the.
Shit, no. If they said yes to this, any other place they had an office, whatever mayor would be trying to do the same shit. That's just the beginning. If they fucking fell to this, they would open the floodgates.
Oh, well, I don't think any other would want it because they want Amazon to be there.
No, I'm saying any other place they already are, not going to be.
Yeah, but then they start moving people out.
I would. Fuck that. They're going to tax themselves. That whole new thing now, illegals have health care. God, if you live there, man, for every dollar you make, they probably take 70 cents.
Not only that, why don't you say, why don't I get free health care?
That's true.
I mean, really, why? I pay taxes, I don't get free health care?
Yeah.
You know, it's, okay, I hereby say I'm illegal.
Crazy.
No, I mean, how do you treat someone better who's not paying taxes? Well, I guess what's the home?
No idea. It is weird as hell, man.
Well, like I say, I think they perpetuated homelessness by making it easy. Did I ever tell you what Ben Franklin said?
Yes, I know. Not what he said. You're paraphrasing. Hoes before bros. I'm sorry. Bros before hoes.
They don't tell. They don't smell.
They don't smell.
They might smell.
They don't tell. They don't swell. And they sure as hell don't smell.
They're grateful as hell.
Remember, it's not a lie if you believe it. What TV show was he talking about to Jerry when he said that? He was telling him how to beat the lie detector test.
Oh,
and the reason he was taking the lie detector. Did Luke run off with Sarah? He's sitting there. No. I don't know. I don't know. Yes!
Mark, does Costco still sell hot dogs?
So who?
Of course.
Yes.
Ah, you missed a great one. Sam's Club in Castle Rock, right at the end of the season, winter, had the most beautiful one. It was marked down like fucking 50%. It was like $4,000. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It was $8,000 the week before. Remember that huge hot tub Sam's had in Castle Rock?
Are we going to get a new hot tub?
No. Tom's asking.
I think you should.
I think we should too, Dad. It's leaking.
It was crazy, man. It was a hell of a price. We spent $5,000 on ours, and we got ours.
My main deal is going to be running the 220. I got everything finished.
I had Gaddy Electric come out. And
I may have to do it on the outside.
That's what I was going to tell you. He ran conduit down at the very bottom. You can't even see it.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK. 303-713-8255. By the way, our guest today is Renew Home Innovations. Now, do you do anything other than baths, by the way? Quick question. Or just baths? I mean, I like when people specialize.
We do specialize in bathrooms primarily, but if we have a need for a customer that has a water heater replacement or something like that, and I've been in heating and air conditioning for 30 years.
But that's not your forte. It's doing the bathroom. Okay, Dennis, what's going on with Wells Fargo?
Hello.
Hey, man. Hey, by the way, we got a few lines open at 303-713-TALK. So, Dennis, what's going on with Wells Fargo?
Well, hello there. Hey,
I found a check in my filing cabinet that somehow or another I forgot about, and it's wrote in 12 of 14 for $2,500.
It was written to you.
Yes, sir. Says paid to the order of me.
Okay.
And I took it to Wells Fargo.
And who was it written? Who was it written from?
It says Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, and then down on the bottom it says accounts carried by First Clearing, LLC.
It's a 5-year-old check, Tom.
Yeah, but it's from your investment account.
Evidently, and so I don't remember this.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's stale dated, but that doesn't. So the money was never drawn out.
Yes, sir. I still have the uncashed check right here. So I took it to two of them, and they looked at it and they said, "Well, good luck." So I took it to the one on Middleton Boulevard.
You didn't hear what I said. The money, even though the check is stale dated, okay, it's not like it's from a stranger to you. If it was from a stranger to you, you would have to get that stranger to pay you because that stranger would not be out the $2,500.
Correct.
Well, okay, this came from your investment account. So if it came from your investment account still has that $2,500 extra dollars in it. It didn't go anywhere. You just reissue it or forget it. You're not out the money.
Yeah, the instrument's no good, but you can still get the money. It might be sitting in the great Colorado payback.
For example, if this was to close out an account and the check was never cashed, the money sat in a dormant account, and they did. Wells Fargo is famous at transferring it to cheat funds, which are unclaimed funds. But first of all, do you know the reason for the check?
I don't remember, Tom. I just can't.
Well, did you have a retirement account or some kind of an investment account with Wells Fargo?
Well, in 1214, no, I've never had a checking account with Wells Fargo.
I'm not asking about a checking account. What does it say underneath? It says from Wells Fargo what?
Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC.
Okay, that you had money under Wells Fargo's advisors.
Okay, well, I took this back to Wells Fargo and handed them the check and asked them to reissue it, and they looked everything up with their numbers, and they told me, good luck, we can't help you.
Okay, the money is still somewhere because it was never drawn out.
Yes, and they won't honor this and try to find it. So
they don't have to honor the check. Who is Wells Fargo Advisors? That's the first thing you need to find out.
Yes. Well,
who are they?
Took the check to them because it's their people. Figured if anyone could find out, it would be them.
Well,
and they can't find nothing.
Okay, so listen.
Okay.
Did you check the Great Colorado Payback?
Yes.
Okay, first of all, Wells Fargo Advisors, there they are. And they're not Wells Fargo's bank, okay? So Wells Fargo Advisors you have to go to.
Yeah, but they're owned. It's all the same company.
No, but they don't necessarily keep the same records.
No, I agree with that at all.
So
Why can't Wells Fargo find these people?
What difference does it make? Do you want to find your money or do you want to argue that? What do you want to do?
Jeez, man.
Well, Dennis, seriously, geez, man, I'm saying to you, go to Wells Fargo's advisors, and you say, I have a stale-dated check. Obviously, it was never taken out of the account. Can you research this?
Okay.
I mean, Wells Fargo Advisors, not Wells Fargo Bank. I don't know where they are. I'm just looking at their website. It's completely separate from the bank.
Oh.
I want to try to find their locations here. I can't.
Give your name, too, off-air to Suzanne. We're going to check someplace for you.
Yeah, and we will check the Great Colorado Payback, so hold on. 303-713-TALK. Find an advisor. Okay.
There's one in Greenwood Village, Denver. They're all around.
Yeah, I'm sure they know what to do. If that's where it's drawn from, even though it's 5 years old, the money was never taken out of the account. It would have been impossible. It's not a cashier's check or a bank check. Travis, what's going on with you, Travis? Welcome.
Hi, how you doing?
What's happening?
I purchased a new vehicle from Mike Maroney's Chevrolet in Colorado Springs.
Mike Maroney from Florida to here, and okay, and what's going on with it?
So the day that I went to pick up my new Tahoe, I drove a classic 82 Chevrolet pickup to pick up my truck. While I was at the dealership, one of their salesmen stuck a Mike Maroney sticker on the bright aluminum work on my classic pickup truck.
Why would he put it? Did you trade that in?
No.
What? Wait, you took your classic pickup and they put a sticker on it. I have to figure out why. Hold on, this is a mystery to me. Then I want to know what damage it did. We got more coming up on the Troubleshooter Show. Stick around.
Okay.
If you have hail damage, Excel Roofing will be the first place.
This is weird. Where is this?
Wells Fargo Advisors?
What is the website? The Great Colorado Payback?
Yeah, no, I think it
You
is.
should be able to get there from
Here it is.
Excel will give you a full written estimate.
You got to watch out. There's some companies out there. See, is this the real one or not?
I'm glad to have a company like Excel to recommend. No money up front ever. No cancellation fees.
This is so weird. I can't tell.
Company you can depend on. And judging by all of the complaints I get,
claiming the property, put your name in and
I'm checking my own. Every time I think of it, I always want to check my own. Watch it. I hit the Powerball. No one told me. Right?
hey, you don't claim the Powerball, you have 1 year to claim it or that's gone.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Imagine, you imagine missing that one?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd fucking kill myself.
Someone hit it in San Diego.
If you made a lot of money.
What a bad state to hit it in.
San Diego, California.
It's probably a city tax too.
Tony, that gentleman that called wanting financial advice with the credit card debt and everything, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know his name. So here's the thing. I didn't take his phone number, and I had a guy call and said, I'll buy the guy's house for fair market value if you want to put me in touch with him.
But he didn't want
So
to.
I didn't hear the whole call. I just didn't know if you wanted to put the word out for him to call us back.
Okay.
He's like, I'll pay for the house to help him out.
You know, Tom and I know reverse mortgage.
I've already looked, Mark. Are you looking for me?
It would be much cheaper to get an equity
I don't
line of
think I
credit on
do.
a house than it would be a reverse mortgage.
But you have to make payments on an equity line.
That guy already
Well,
looked for
hopefully you
himself.
pay off his debt and he can live, but you're right,
Yeah.
you're right.
He can't make, his whole idea is he could hardly make his regular bill.
How did he go through 50 grand if he already owned his house? And he went through his IRA and 50 grand. And he owned his house. I mean, what bills do you...
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he. It sounded
Pretty
like
easy.
he lived like a couple years
easy?
without.
Well, I mean-
it sounds like he lived a couple years.
Hey,
without
I do
working.
have some money here.
Where, for him?
No, for me.
You do?
Yeah.
On the Great Colorado Payback.
Yeah.
Where?
Colorado Car Care Centers, 2 of them. Lakewood, that's my Lakewood store. I'm not kidding you.
How much?
It just says over 50. I have no idea. Claim.
Okay, where is it? Great Colorado. I checked.
What is the Great Colorado Payback?
It's the Sheets Funds.
That's what.
So do you have money left in the account?
No, it's colorado.findyorunclaimed.property.com.
Oh no, that's not the government one. That's why you're getting that bullshit. That's not the government site.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
No.
This Mark.
The Great Colorado Payback.
Oh yeah, he came on the air. It went great, man. Yeah, no, he did really good. He came on and said it how it was.
In California, a man's just been convicted.
Yeah, it was true, but then Andrew said they walked it back late last week because of all the, all the issues left and right. Everybody was in an uproar. They were saying, hey, if you don't come get your stuff, you still got to pay rent, even though you can't live here for 2 months. It was crazy. You know, who's over 55 years old can go grab all their stuff?
The free site.
So
Here's a free site, Mark.
But no, he did great on air.
Put Mark in there and see.
Cool. Yep, thanks. Bye.
This is the Mark. You didn't look at the right one.
That's me, though. I know this.
I know, but look at the government site, and they will tell you exactly what it is. There
The
will
government
not.
site said you owe money.
Where is it? It said you owe over $50. What is the real website?
It's I have it right here. It's colorado.gov/ and then you look for, and then it's the great. Oh wait, I just had it. Hold on.
So it's got to be a gov site.
It's colorado.gov/ payback or something like that. I don't have it right now, but I went right to it.
strengthen families and communities.
I should tell this guy, yeah, for $2,500 I can get
Unclaimed dish. See, I can't find it.
No, that's not it. It's the I have it right here. I found it by searching it. I have it right here. Colorado official state website. And it's slash.
Send me the link.
Okay, it's a .gov, and I'll send it to you by Google.
Wednesday, sunny and a high in the mid-70s. Sponsored by Farmers Insurance. We are farmers.
Yeah, it'd be under Department of Treasury, right?
Sounds of a perfect hot air balloon landing.
I'll send it by Google.
And a less than perfect one. See, covered. Talk to farmers. We are
Here it is. Okay, you have it on Google.
Farmers Store Fire Insurance Exchange and affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Thanks.
Sorry, I totally lost my place. I don't know where I am.
You're right. 10 seconds. Fix it long. Fix it long.
Casper mattress risk-free for 100
Yeah, this is where I went. It is.
Enjoy free shipping and
The same
returns on
site.
mattress orders. Additional fees may apply for last time Hawaii. Terms and conditions apply.
Let's talk about plumbing, heating, cooling, electric, and drains. With a company I know and trust, I've used them at my home. Fix it 24/7. I can't tell you the comfort that I get from having them go through my plumbing system or electrical system or my HVAC system, and it's all for just $39. You won't believe the extent that they will take care of it. That's Fix It 24/7. They will go through it and make sure it's in tip-top operating shape and give you a no breakdown guarantee. They'll tell you of any problems you may have and then credit you if you have the work done. FixMyHome.com, a company you can trust, whether you have an immediate need or you want to get things checked out and be proactive. 720-526-3939. 720-526-3939. FixMyHome.com, a company I use at home. You should too. FixMyHome.com.
I got some too.
Do you?
Yeah.
What do you got?
My credit union from Schlumberger, I just left it in there, but after you don't do stuff for a couple of years, it's probably $200.
You better file it and get it done. See, why do these people owe me money? Were they a customer?
I think it's a trick.
This has got to be. One says mine's a life insurance policy.
I thought you were taking Griffin. I was going to say, I'm going to do it.
On windows, siding, and doors at K&H.
Oh, wonderful. I forgot. You're right. Never mind. Okay, cool. Okay, thank you. No, you're right.
We split on money, right?
Mine says life insurance policy. I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. What about Best Buy?
What are you making of that?
At khwindows.com and get early summer savings. Financing available. khwindows.com.
Okay, good. Bye, honey.
khwindows.com.
Mine, I'll tell you why some of these, they survived the bankruptcy. That's what happened. That's why they're there.
They are a direct importer of granite, quartz, and other natural stones. You can see them all at their beautiful showroom.
But life insurance.
What I love about Mitch is how
Tell me how you, so I hit claim and then it says give me a remove.
Visit his beautiful showroom if you like first, just on the
Oh
phone.
man, what was her?
Take some photos, take some measurements. He'll get you.
Do we have our tax ID for Colorado Car Care?
See if it's in your budget, or they can adjust it.
We would have it somewhere.
After that, you visit the showroom, pick out what you want.
Did you do them?
No,
You go view.
Martino.
There it is.
Metro and the entire mountain community.
And then file claim.
Beautiful work, and it's a 1 to 4 week turnaround. Whatever you do in the kitchen, they do in the bathroom.
Oh wait, there's a relationship.
Your own kitchen and your own bath free.
And then hit file claim, and then it asks for all your current. See, I gotta get our EIN number, or else I won't be able to get this. See, look what mine says. Genworth Life Insurance Company, over $50.
I wonder if they made you have a life insurance policy for someone.
It could have been Keyman insurance. I had a lot of Keyman. I didn't even think of that. Jeez, I know some people that I had Keyman on. I don't even know if they're alive.
Feeling down.
guy, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Welcome, and how can we help you? All right, Travis, what's going on? And by the way, I want to let everyone know that we have open lines at 303-713-TALK, and you can get right through for the last hour, and we'll get right to you. So, Travis, let's talk about your car. You went to pick up your new Tahoe at a dealership, and you drove in your, what year was it, your pickup truck?
It's a 1982 Classic Silverado in excellent condition.
And you call it Classic because that's the actual model? Or is that what you're calling it?
It's Silverado, but it's a classic truck because it was built in 1982. So I drove my truck there. I spent about 10 hours that
Now, is
day.
this a fully restored, beautiful truck, like in mint condition?
It's in really, really, really good condition.
You know, because a lot of people use the word classic when they want to bump up the value, but really it's just a piece of crap. Okay. How many miles on this truck?
It's worth a lot of money. It's probably got about 180,000 on it.
Okay, so anyway, where'd they put the sticker?
So they stuck the sticker on the back aluminum brightwork on the tailgate, the brushed aluminum.
Okay.
And they did it while I was inside purchasing the
Now, why
Tahoe.
did they do that?
Just for advertising. That's a great question.
No, I mean, did they think, hold on, did they think it was for sale?
No, they did it to be funny because it's a nice, cool,
okay,
a nice, cool old Chevy truck, and I'm sure
I
one
see.
of the salesmen thought, "Oh, well, hey, I'll put this sticker on there." And
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So.
And so anyway, what harm did it do?
So it's on bright aluminum, brushed aluminum. It won't come off.
Well, it will come off, and then you can just brush it again. I mean, aluminum is easy to work with.
Right. The issue is these parts are no longer for sale.
Well, you don't have to get new parts. Aluminum, it didn't etch the aluminum, for God's sakes. It's a sticker.
It's etched.
No, it isn't. Travis, I know more about aluminum than you'll ever want to know. And I will tell you this. Aluminum is not etched by an adhesive. So you can use an oil, you can rub it out, and then you can buff the aluminum. You're trying to make a case. Okay, so what do you want? Tell me what you want. I'll fight for you. What do you want?
I've established two written estimates from two separate body shops.
For what?
To remove it.
And then do what? Remove it and do what?
Just remove it. Make it like it was before I took it in there.
And how much is it? How much is it?
One of them $774. The other one's just under $800. So I went into
Travis. I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to fight this battle. You can fight it. I'm not. There is no way in hell that a sticker is going to cost $800 to remove to get the aluminum back to normal. You are told. First of all, if it was a show truck, it wouldn't cost that much. I don't understand what you're trying to do. I know you're upset, but let's talk real. It's a sticker. It's a sticker. You take it off, and aluminum's not going to be harmed.
It's a permanent vinyl covered sticker that they put on all of their brand new vehicles on the paint. If it was on paint, it could come off. The problem is it requires solvent.
Bring it up. I'd like to see this sticker.
It requires a little bit of heat. And look, man, I can't tell you how much of aluminum I have stripped of more crap than you'll ever want to see. And I'm telling you, years and years and years and years and years of dealing with aluminum and rebuilding aircraft. And there is nothing more tender and nothing more vulnerable than aircraft aluminum. And I'm telling you, you're wrong. So I don't know what to say. I disagree with you. Find someone who's going to believe that load of crap and try to fight to get $800. Or go to small claims court and make your case to a judge. I don't hold this against you. It's just a disagreement we're having. Have you thought about going to small claims court? It's well within the limit.
I have. I actually gave them a letter today demanding payment within 2 weeks.
Good. I wouldn't give them 2 weeks. And here's another thing. First of all, the stupidity of them not trying to make you happy after you just bought that truck or that whatever. I can't believe you buy a new Tahoe. How much did you spend on the Tahoe?
60 grand.
You know, listen. What did they say they would do? Would their body shop attempt to take it off for you? At least that.
Correct. And what I told him, and this is what
Wait a minute. They did say they would ask their body shop to remove it.
He said, bring it in and let me look at it.
Good.
I said, actually, I am much more comfortable taking it to a competent body shop based on all the problems I have.
Oh, come on, man.
Guys.
Travis, now listen. If they want to take a look at it, you won't even let them try. Come on.
Well, let me tell you what they did. First, they sold me a 2015 Suburban that had a structural defect.
See, this is all coming back now. You see, it's not about the sticker, Travis. It's about getting even. Because here's why. If they offered to look at that sticker, I'm not going to talk about the other Suburban. If they offered to look at it and to take it off, the worst that would happen is nothing. They couldn't do it, and they do more damage, and then you have even a bigger, more solid case than if you didn't let them. But why won't you at least let them try? What if they can do it without any damage?
Oh, I guess you got a point.
Because then, hold on. Here's what's really weird, is that I think it can be removed. And I think it can be, you're never going to know it. But if they can't do it, they actually did own the problem. I mean, they are owning the problem. And you have actually more evidence and more, well, you have evidence now with the sticker. The only place we disagree is that I don't think it should cost you $800, and I think it's exaggerated. However, if they do it, and they can't do it, and they make a problem, then they own it, and it doesn't matter if it's going to cost that or more, because you have gone the extra mile and you have given them the chance. That's what I would do. But I would take a photo of it now. I would document the whole thing, and then don't be a pain in the ass. If they really do get it off, give them the credit. You know, say, okay, thank you for doing it, even though it shouldn't have happened to begin with. What, Suzanne?
So, Tom, a gentleman called and said if you can get a hold of an Avon product called Skin So Soft, it'll take that bumper sticker right off.
I'm telling you that I know aluminum. I don't know much about bodies, but I know aluminum. I'm telling you, I have rebuilt so many aircraft. That aluminum is such a piece of crap to work with. This aircraft aluminum and spinners on props and all of that. Travis, who told you that your aluminum was etched by that adhesive? They're stupid.
No, so I've got a body shop guy looking at it now. The problem is it's not just a sticker; it's an actual vinyl coated sticker with adhesive.
Okay.
And they're unable to get under the adhesive to even attempt to pry it off.
You don't have to pry it off. You heat it up. Listen, man, I could do it for you, but it would cost you way more than $800 if I did it. I mean, my time is valuable. However, I'm telling you seriously, Travis, I'm serious now. Let them take a shot at it, and then you have it documented, man. They are owning the problem at this point.
Okay, so if they heat it up and
let's put it this way: you have nothing to lose. They're trying to fix it. If they do more harm, they bought you a tailgate. I don't know I don't know where you can lose on this. I mean, that's what I would do. By the way, you're lucky it's brushed aluminum. Brushed aluminum is easier to make and to rub out than it would if it was just shiny aluminum. In fact, you could convert it even after that. But what I would do is let them try.
Did you understand, though, it was a vinyl sticker with an adhesive on the back?
No, stop. You know what? I don't, you know what? He probably babies the truck, and I can see where he'd be pissed off. But you gotta give him a chance. 303-713-TALK.
Sponsored by Farmers Insurance.
We are farmers. I've taken more shit off of aluminum. Oh my God, I've taken more shit off.
Is this like your racquetball days too?
Yeah.
Who's winning?
I've opened more aluminum.
Timeshare exit.
That was a good one.
Did you get the money back?
I did.
Good. Well, let's do it tomorrow.
Okay, I sent you all the information on it. You know what? Dave Ramsey may have an 800 number. I have the vice president's number.
No, that guy is a good guy. He's helped us.
They reached out, KRDO reached out to Ramsey's team too.
But I was kind of tough with Scott this time. I said, you know, guys.
Nope, that was a good one, Dan.
I got a lot of
Good job, Dan. Nate finally came through for us with that timeshare exit team. Man, that Nate's good.
So I did mine. Well, we should bet to see who gets more.
Do you want a country setting, a rustic setting where you can go and relax and get treatment for drug addiction? You know what? You may not be an addict, but you may know one. They have urban settings, rural settings. They have all kinds of individual treatment plans, medically based, real treatment for addiction, theraleighouse.com. You know, I don't often talk about their programs specifically. I talk about what they do for you. And what they do is provide information through this hotline. Now, this is not a crisis line. This is a line for all kinds of information about addiction and addiction treatment. The cost, insurance, how to approach an addict, how do you know if there's a problem, what signs do you look for, all of that stuff. But the Raleigh House itself is a good option to check into. TheRaleighHouse.com, or call and ask any question you have. 720-730-9722. 720-730-9722.
What part of New York? Did it say?
What are you talking about?
The helicopter that crashed into a building.
Manhattan.
What happened to the
helicopter? Crashed into a building in Manhattan.
What happened to the...
I don't know. I just saw that. Jared's in Europe, so I'm happy. I got that return for you. So I had them send you the email. I'm going to go put this back in the wall. Okay?
I hate it.
And I'm sorry I wasn't here to get your phone, but, you know, I was out doing this. How you doing?
Doing
You're sounding good.
It says, like, she almost ended her career.
Let's talk. Colorado Tinnitus and Hearing Center. These are the people I went to. I had mastoiditis, which is an infection in that bone near your ear. No matter what the reason, if you have tinnitus, a ringing in the ear, a humming, a buzzing, sometimes it's a thumping, depending on your tinnitus, it can drive you nuts. It's not a hearing problem, by the way. It's a nerve problem, and they know how to eradicate it at Colorado Tinnitus and Hearing Center. That's the great news. They have a treatment called the Synchro. They have some other options too. But remember this, if you have tinnitus, check out Colorado Tinnitus and Hearing Center. That's at Clarkson and Hamden. There's an urgent care building. They're in the second floor, 303-534-0163. Now, of course, they also help with hearing loss, whether you have hearing loss alone or hearing loss coupled with tinnitus. 303-534-0163. The website, here's something easy to remember, helpforringing.com.
Who doesn't want to own their home faster? Can they handle without paying more money?
Oh, I'm sure, man.
Pilot anyway, huh?
Like 1 million fire trucks are out there. I wonder if they were trying to land on the building.
That's over $308,000 in compound interest. Affordable interest mortgage.
Seems to have been a lot of helicopter crashes recently. I mean, don't you think?
Educational seminar at Memory Lane Museum, Tuesday, June 18th.
I don't know what
at
they do.
6:30 p.m. Join us for dinner and a walk
They're
through
so
the 50s and
dependable.
60s with
The
cars,
turbine helicopter, I just don't understand.
and more. Go to AImortgage.com/investment. Simple interest.
Will they send you a check? Is that what they do in the Colorado payback? Or
yeah,
that's what they do.
It says something about it. Tried something about the helipad or something.
And join us for dinner Tuesday, June 18th at 6:30 p.m. at the Memory Lane Museum.
Says only one was injured, so that's good.
One injured.
Just injured? The
That's what it
helicopter
says.
pilot didn't die?
They tried to land, and it sounds like a fire started.
Hi folks, Dave Chicane. Oh my gosh, how can it be that we started Done Right Home Improvement way back in 19...
There's Cuomo.
How can it be that 3 of our grandkids are now working in the business? Geez, we didn't have...
Is he on your show? Is he on your Troubleshooter.com?
Done Right.
All right.
How can that be, Todd?
Oh.
Dad, it's the things you've always done.
Never has been, actually.
Because we do it right, it done right.
And above all...
Sometimes refacing is
But
way
I
more
think-
expensive than brand new cabinets.
Here's the deal. We had, years ago, I did a comparison, and I think that really pissed somebody off, but it was not just cheaper, it's cheaper. Way cheaper to get everything there.
Even like really high-end custom cabinets, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not handmade. But I got to tell you, Mark, somebody told me, I think one of his people said, well, this is for those who want all that disruption. There's still disruption. I don't understand it. Hanging new cabinets. Brand new.
In fact, sanding down it, you could almost argue sanding
no,
down
they
the
take.
original.
I think they take the doors and drawer fronts away. I think they do them in their shop. I think. Hi, I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Sean has a comment about that sticker on aluminum. Go ahead. I think the guy was over-exaggerating. But anyway, what do you think, Sean?
Yeah, Tom, I bought a used car and it had a Trump bumper sticker on it, and I had to get it off. So I used a hairdryer, and you couldn't even see it after it was gone. It just was completely gone.
Well, what? Yeah, but
with my chin up.
But was it on paint?
Yeah, it was on paint.
Yeah,
So,
actually, it's easier to get off of raw aluminum than paint. But anyway, Corey, welcome to the show. What's going on, Corey?
Hi, Tom.
Hey.
I was just curious, what do you do every day to stay motivated and plumb full of energy?
Drugs. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't.
Bio-T.
I do it.
No. You know what? I really am. I swear to God, I'm almost crazy when it comes to hormone optimization and just putting back in my body what nature's taken away. I mean it. These guys at the office think I'm funny. I mean, I have all the supplements and I have everything, and it looks like every time I turn around, I'm doing something. But if you're talking about with the crazy calls, I love them. I do.
What did you do before Bio-T?
Oh, literally before Bio-T, nothing. Dragged ass a little.
You have shots a while back or no?
No, I took testosterone by shots. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And then you have the highs and lows. It's better than nothing. Here's the deal. Seriously, Corey, there is no magic. I don't know why people have a thing against putting back into your body what nature is slowly taking away. It's like your muscles atrophy 2% a year or a little more as you get older. So what's wrong with building muscle and then stretching and then optimizing hormones? I don't understand why people think that's bad. You're just supplementing what nature is taking away. It is not natural, by the way. It's not natural. Natural is fading away. I don't know why people don't do it. I don't know. I swear to God, I don't know. Is it because it's too much trouble? Is it that? I don't know. I have never understood that.
Man, you got new eyes.
No, but what's wrong? Shouldn't you take advantage of technology? Mark, you should. You should, and I know you're saying you're waiting for X-ray vision.
I'm waiting for better vision.
I mean, that's just BS. I mean, if 2020 vision or 2015 vision is good, I'm really serious. Why you can well afford it? Why you would put yourself through glasses when you never have to wear glasses again? I just don't understand it. And the same with people have a resistance to hormones, and people have a resistance to other things. Now, when it comes to cosmetic stuff, that's up to you, whether you want to do, I'm not saying you have to do cosmetic stuff, but when it's stuff that can clear up your eyes or your hormones and all of that, a few little supplements here and there, why wouldn't you do it? I mean, I don't get the people who just fade away and give up. And they, you hear them call the show and they go, well, Tom, I'm 62 and I'm on a fixed income. And I'm not making fun of them, but they've chosen to give up. Now, this is, of course, I'm not talking about those who have serious diseases. God bless them. I don't mean that. But I'm talking about people who could have perfect health if they wanted to. So, John, what's going on with you, John?
Hi, how are you, Tom?
What's happening?
Well, we're having problems with Terminix.
What's going on?
Let me give you a little rundown.
Okay, and I want to tell people we have lines open at 303-713-TALK. Go ahead, John.
1999 Terminate stations were put in.
We're going back to 99?
Yes, and it was $2,552.
For what? What did Terminix do?
For termites. Now,
Wait, what for mice? Sprayed for termites, I think.
In 1999?
what they put in the stations all around it. We have cement all around.
What are stations?
Stations are where they hold poison, I suppose.
Okay, and they put them in 1999.
Yes.
We're talking 20 years ago.
Yes.
Okay, then what?
That cost us $2,550.
Okay.
2006, a new system was put in. No one said liquid only lasted 6 to 8 years. No liquid checked or filled. We did it. It was another $1,780.
In 2006?
Yes.
Okay, then what?
About 2012, 2014, a termite damage in our storage. We fixed it all. In 2019 or 2018, technician said he would check the liquid, never did. No report given to us after I called 3 times. Now,
but let me explain something, John. Nothing in the world lasts. Okay, you're complaining because between 1999 and 2006 you had to do. I'm not sure what kind of treatments you were getting. Nothing lasts more than a year or two. Nothing.
Okay, we did not know this. This was from them.
Well,
then they didn't check. Can I finish with this?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
In 2019, the technician came here and told us about a new system. And that we have not been protected for years. New system is $500, cut over yearly rate to $299.
Why not go to another company?
To keep them coming out here.
Why not go to another company altogether?
I'm going to. I'm telling you so that you could put it on your station and let other people know Terminex is a scam.
I don't think it's a scam. I think you misunderstood their protection. First of all, I don't know. What part is a scam, sir?
Okay, here it is right here.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, currently, 42319 something, person came out named Bobby, claims they have no contract for us, so they are going to make one. We keep asking for a contract before they started the next one. The worker showed up. I said, I'm not going to have you do any work until I get a contract.
John, that was smart to want a contract, but I think this whole thing got off on the wrong premise. You had something done in 1999 for $2,500 that you believed was a lifetime treatment?
Yes.
No, there isn't. And then you had something done. Hold on. Then after 1999, you had something done in 2006, right? Right?
Yes.
And then you thought that would be lifetime.
Yes.
Okay. Then in 2000.
Nobody said anything.
Well, they're not lifetime. There is no lifetime treatment. I don't even know where you got that notion. Do you have a contract? Do you have a contract saying that you had lifetime protection?
We were paying $300 and some a year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All that time.
Okay, I'm sorry. So they were supposed to be coming out regularly.
And they didn't. And when they did come, they didn't tell us that they checked it and that the fluid was
Then
out.
I misunderstood you. So you had to pay $25.50 for the stations, and then they would come and check and refill them, supposedly.
Supposedly.
So you're saying they breached the contract?
Yes, and we paid every year for those.
Now it's too late to go back to 1999 for that. So right now, when was the last contract you signed? What year?
I'm not sure of that.
Well, if it was
let me see if I can ask my wife. She's right here.
If it was here's what I want to know. John, hold on. Here's what I need to know.
In 1999.
That was the last contract you signed?
Yes.
Well, there's nothing I can do. That's 20 years. If you had a recent contract and it was supposed to expire in a few years, we would still be under that and could go after them for breach. But if you're going back to 1999, there's nothing we can do about it. If you just kept extending, maybe it did get ripped, John. I don't know, but there's no way to do anything about it right now. Can we?
If he was paying every year, according to what I'm reading on their website, they were supposed to come out once a year, for whatever amount of money he's paying them yearly, and if they do find more termites, they're supposed to kill them at no additional cost. That's what it says.
Okay. So you're saying that 99, that contract could be enforced. You know what, John? Here's what I want. John, can you get us that 1999 contract?
Yes, I can.
All right, hold on. Suzanne, let's look at it to see if it had renewal provisions and have our attorney scope it. And maybe they were breaching it, even though it was signed 20 years ago. Maybe it was kind of continual. Just get a hold of that contract, Suzanne. Let's see what the hell he signed to begin with. Now, Greg wants to talk about supplemental Medicare program. We'll talk about that coming up. But Brent Ivinson right now at Ideal Home Loans, he's talking about the lowest rate you'll ever find. I have to tell you, 3.25 for 15 years is unfreaking believable. This is where, no, Brett, this is where if people have a loan, let's say, and they have 20 years, 25 years, they might want to go down to 15 years.
Well, for sure. Here's the thing. This is a question I get all the time, and you and I have talked about this. What's the smartest thing I can do as it relates to my mortgage? Pay it off as fast as possible. With rates at 3.25%, you can get out of your long-term mortgage into a shorter-term loan, and in some cases, you may not pay a whole lot more than you are right now, but you will save yourself 6 figures in payments and interest. It is a ton of money and a ton of savings for the consumer.
You can also help people who are in debt to wisely use equity. Explain that.
That's right. Well, you know, we're not going to stretch your debt out over 30 years. We're saving you so much money all the time that we'll show you how to take a portion of that savings and accelerate the payoff of your new loan and save you money there by paying your house off more quickly. Put money in your savings account each and every month so you don't have to rely on credit cards the next time you have an emergency, and get out from underneath all of those credit card minimums at the same time.
So you see, Ideal Home Loans will help you work that loan. Let the loan work for you. Ideal. That's why it's ideal. It's ideal for you. IdealHomeLoans.com. 303-867-7000.
This is Denver's Talk Station, 630 KHOW.
15, 3.25. I know. I don't want to.
2.625.
Is that what yours is? 2.15.
I almost would have paid off all the time, and I go, Christ, why would I do that? Because if I wanted to,
it's a loan, right?
To do
it's a line of
something else
credit.
with that cash. No, it's my first.
I know, but you can use it as a line of credit.
Yeah.
Once that goes away, right?
I'm only. I think I'm 5 years into it too.
How'd you get that out? That's a smoking deal.
No, you're not 5 years into it.
You don't think so?
Networks is preparing to launch a video streaming service aimed at African
Maybe
American
3
audiences, according to the Wall Street Journal. This is the media giant pursues new business channels. The service.
No, you're right, because when we bought it with a 30-year mortgage, and then I refied with
producer and actor Tyler Perry.
Vince. Don't take my
allergy sufferers. My name's Nigel. As a wise and educated owl, I know the difference.
Hello, I'm Nigel.
Unwise. Suffering needlessly.
Who's Robert Francis O'Rourke?
Unwise.
You know, I think it's an author, isn't it?
It's Beto's brother.
Medicine that's just as hour 24 as at hour 1. Which makes getting
I don't know who the hell that is. It's been up there forever.
No one asks.
No, you use someone else's ask.
I know. No, people ask all the time. We just have no interest. We have no idea. You would think we would know.
You're looking them up?
Yeah, I got to.
Shit, I guess I'll look it up after 2 years of staring at it.
Actually, it popped up pretty quick. So.
Did it? You probably was an officer.
He was a former United States representative.
You know,
no, it's just Beto O'Rourke.
I think when Ross was interviewing or whatever, he put it up there saying he's a member of his name.
Wait, is that Beto?
Yes.
Is it Beto?
Yeah.
That's Beto's real name. Or full name, we should say. Whose? Robert Francis O'Rourke is Beto.
I don't even know who any of
Beto O'Rourke.
That sign up there? Beto O'Rourke is the guy running for Democratic president who ran against Ted Cruz in Texas. And
isn't he gay?
No. Buttigieg.
I thought his name was Buddy Get. Butt Get.
Something like that. Something like that.
Isn't it but
But
something?
again, I don't know, you can go on there.
No, how do you pronounce it? I don't know.
But did you see this email? Martino is so wrong. There are some types of vinyl stickers that will absolutely positively etch.
No, sorry.
Etch aluminum.
In fact, you have
He
to
does
have-
not know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
This will
right.
be the 4th time today he's wrong.
Oh,
Please pass this on to us.
Ask them what the
In fact, it's hard to etch aluminum. It's very difficult.
I bet after reading this to him, he'll say, in fact, it's very hard to etch aluminum. That's pretty impressive.
Muriatic acid.
That's exactly what he just said.
And here's the problem. Even if you etch it, it doesn't matter.
I'm just making it up as I
Oh.
go. It's really
In
not
fact,
big.
brushed aluminum is easy. Because you're not it's not a smooth, perfect finish.
I bet Tom would say
Right.
sandpaper
It's like
will
brushed
not etch
stainless.
either.
Right, stainless nickel.
Brushed
You got
stainless
you got
is
a
easier to work with.
and drive, or you were
This guy just wanted to punish them.
Yeah.
He wanted to punish them.
Underlying motives.
I bet Tom says he's just trying to punish them.
a civil and criminal.
This guy's good.
Criminal charge, but it's also a civil charge when it comes to motor vehicles. And you need him.
He's got your number.
629.
I bet you he's scratching his balls right now.
You remember when I had you fired up about Brownie coming in to do a commercial in the middle of the show? I never
How
seen
about the
you
time-
so pissed.
How about the time we're doing a presentation to the salespeople, and he says, I gotta get on the air. I need to do this, and we said graciously, take my time. I'll just do mine later. And so then we sit down, and he goes, well, are you going to leave?
I know.
Like, we're all the
We
same
can't
fucking
talk.
team.
I know. We can't. I can't talk in front of you. He says.
This is proprietary.
God, that was so funny.
It's so proprietary. It's proprietary in your ass out the door.
I forgot about that. He was a real asshole during that.
He's
meeting.
always an asshole.
That's when it was the time to turn. I remember what you guys said about that meeting.
And then we
It's a big conference table with like 20 people. Everybody else could stay, but
they
he
made
wanted us
us.
go.
They made the three of us get out. Suzanne, Mark, and me.
It was weird, wasn't it?
With garlic. Garlic.
I remember that.
Cholesterol's natural enemy. These statements about
And then you had to stir up shit.
It's not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or
Things
prevent.
never were the same after that.
Say, quote, he's no Rush Limbaugh.
I didn't say that. I said Rush Limbaugh doesn't take calls either. Tom said, well, he's no Rush Limbaugh.
And then Spence goes, who's that guy? I said, that's Dan. Does he work for me or you? He's a shit stirrer. That is when I realized he truly is a shit stirrer. I did pick that up. You know what's funny is Spence did pick up on that.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Okay, One Clear Choice Garage Doors. OneClearChoiceDoors.com, the best of the best of the best, OneClearChoiceDoors.com. I marvel every time I use my garage door. Ask about that new Sidewinder. You know, you don't have any of that crap in the ceiling. OneClearChoiceDoors.com. Okay, so David has a comment on the Great Colorado Payback. By the way, that is where you have unclaimed money of any kind. You put your money in, it's turned over to the state, and that's where you can search it out. Okay, so go ahead, David. Do you have a comment on that?
Yeah, happy Monday, guys.
Thank you, sir.
So I've never had good luck, and I see my name on here twice.
Oh, cool.
One.
Now, make
says-
sure it's the government one, because a lot of them mimic the government one, but then they charge you a percentage to get it.
Okay, I'm on the Colorado.Find Your Unclaimed Property.
It's not. Nope, not the government. That's why that you are, they're going to want money from you.
Tom, I think that one's right. Or I've been going to the wrong one,
No,
too.
it might be right, but
I
they
think it's the
charge
right
you.
one.
No, listen. They charge you. I'm not saying...
The link you sent me brings you ultimately to that same
Okay,
place.
then that's it then. Okay, as long as it's the government one is what I'm saying. And just here's how you know. You won't be charged a dime. Okay, that's how you know.
And you won't have to pay anything in Apple money.
Yeah, nothing.
So does this make any sense? It says holder name, fund, the number one, fund one, independent foreclosure review?
I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what that means.
And the other one is Colorado Department of Revenue.
Okay, that's unclaimed tax refund. But the other one I don't know. But it's free, so take your money. How much does it say?
Well, they both say over 50.
That's all mine says, too, is over 50.
Even on the government site? I thought the government site shows.
No, it just says over 50. Or
Do us a favor, David, and tell us. Go find out and tell us. I'd love to know. I'll add it to our total because you were listening to the show. How about that? I got a question for Reno Home Innovations. What, the showers, what if I have a tub? Do you do tub enclosures? Like, in other words, is it just a shower, or can you do tub showers?
We can do bathtubs, we can do walk-in tubs, we can do showers.
So anything, can you convert a tub to a shower?
All the time.
He was in the walk-in tub business forever, man. This guy knows it in and out.
Man, we have found some major ripoffs in that business.
Yeah, there is.
Holy crap. Greg, welcome. What's going on, Greg?
Hi, Tom. I'm going to be 63 this year, and I'm starting to do more planning for retirement. And I was out looking at an article on Medicare and supplemental plans or Medigap coverage.
Right.
And was kind of shocked on how expensive the Medigap coverage is per person. It varies, obviously, by state. And I was wondering if you have any recommendations, so on and so forth.
Now, they don't make any money on this, but they help you. Integra, I shouldn't say they don't make any. I mean, it's very little, if pennies, man, on the dollar. Integra Insurance, I don't even bother with that kind of stuff. They researched all of the SUPs, and they will go into the drugs that you take or need to take or potentially, and they will pick the supplemental plan right for you at the best price. And it might change from time to time. Let them do the homework. They're great people.
Excellent. Thank you.
It's Integra Insurance. And please don't go for Medicaid Advantage, Medicare Advantage. In my opinion, that's not good.
Got it.
That's where you let a private company take over. I like Medicare Part A, Part B, plus supplemental, and then a Part D program, Greg. You didn't mention that, but a Part D program is for drugs, and it's different from the regular supplement.
Got it. So Medigap and Part D.
Right, you need both. You need both. And they call them Medigap, but it's, Medicare supplemental plus a Plan D coverage for drugs. And, it's easy to remember because D for drugs, that's how I do it. Although that's not why they named it D. And that's what you need. But I always recommend Part A and Part B from the government. I'm astounded at the great coverage the government gives you. And Integra Insurance is 303-466-5500, 303-466-5500. And also, the number for, just so I get it out, I want you to know, renewhomeinnovations.com. Innovations. Renew Home Innovations, 303-904-2000. We have more coming up.
Sponsored by Farmers Insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Kelly Short. Dr. Kelly Short.
I wonder why this is not taking my... Did you do yours? What did you put right here?
What did you do? Oh, you got it. Okay, Mark. Major. Yeah. Then you should be able to just hit submit.
Yeah. It keeps saying it's wrong. Please enter your e-signature machine.
That's exactly what I did. And you click the box. Originally, I didn't click the box.
At this time, so pack your patience on that stretch. The weather forecast. It's going to be sunny today with a high of 78.
Make sure I don't have any
Can somebody, can you give me her number? I can't find her script right here.
Ooh, take that off.
Okay. Traffic and weather. 15 seconds, Dr. Kelly Short.
At Farmers Insurance, we know Route
I want to see the wasn't capitalized.
One exception being an airborne car. Seen it, covered it. Dr. Farmers. We are farmers.
I did that.
Well, you already did one of them, right?
It's both.
Let's talk about AvenueDentalStudio.com. AvenueDentalStudio.com. The ones who did Suzanne's cosmetic touch-up, and she loves them. They also have this special for $59 that'll blow your mind. You get an exam, You get x-rays, but plus a full cleaning for new patients, $59. They have 2 offices, one in the Tech Center, one in Monument. Husband and wife team. You'll love them both. And the value, $59 for a new patient, is unbelievable. Now, if your insurance covers that, don't worry about it. You get a free teeth whitening. Call them 720-240-4740. 720-240-4740 or AvenueDentalStudio.com.
In my own home, I had my
I don't know why. Mine went through.
I think about it, it really was like I
I don't get it.
A friend of mine said, why wouldn't you just try the
Yeah, I used it.
And so I went out and I the idea of going.
No, it should be. No, that's e-signature. You have to have your e-signature there. I don't know why. And everything else before was exactly like that, capital and everything. Right?
Sure.
Yeah, it's all right here.
I don't know.
Buy and Build Kitchen and Bath is now open. The former Buy and Build is now Buy and Build Kitchen and Bath, 560 South La Pan, just west of I-25 and Alameda. Just west to La Pan, and then south 2 blocks. 303-295-6022, still the same website, buyandbuild.net. They are really concentrating on bathrooms, kitchens, and vanities, and also they have granite slabs and other natural stone. They do such an incredible job with cabinets. Beautiful cabinets, pennies on the dollar. 303-295-6022. You gotta check them out. Now their building at 560 South La Pan is orange and blue. You know why, right? You can't miss it. It almost looks like their training headquarters, but it's not. It's buyandbuild.net.
Don't want to own their home faster. Can it be done without paying more money? Absolutely. Here's how. Quit paying compound interest. If you borrow $400,000 at 4 1/4, you will pay back over $708,000. That's over $300,000.
I went down and just chose one of them.
Affordable interest.
See if that does something.
720-895-0500.
Oh.
We're hosting another educational seminar at Memory Lane Museum. Tuesday,
But it didn't say I couldn't. I mean,
join us for dinner and
it's
walk
weird,
through the 50s and the 60s with
You
cars,
know, capitalize it just to make sure.
old-fashioned diner, and more. To reserve your seats.
see, something's wrong. Look, it won't even take the first one.
Yeah, well.
Simple interest will save you
No, it's bitching.
No.
It's bitching.
You gotta click that.
Okay. No, but it's bitching. It's almost like it wants Colorado Car Care Centers, Inc.
You said individual though.
720-895-0500. NMLS 298191, regulated by DOR, equal credit lender.
This is the most unbelievable offer I've ever heard from
Fuck
a
if I know,
shop.
man.
Budget A1 transmission
Mine
and
went right
repair will
through.
tear down and open up your transmission free to diagnose your problem. Yes, free. The best standing offer in the business. If you decide it's too much to repair, no problem. If you want to take it somewhere else, no problem. You still pay nothing. This offer simply can't be beat. Budget
You
A1
gotta say
transmission and auto
to the
repair.
business?
On Santa Fe, just south of Dartmouth. 303
I don't know, man.
9858 781.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
What doesn't?
This stupid website.
Can't get his money.
Oh. Hi, Tom Martino here, 303
713 Talk 303-713-8255. GenesisTotalExteriors.com also does interiors, so they do siding, windows, gutters, painting, fences, decks, roofs, kitchens, baths, basements, large and small additions, and improvements of all kinds. And you can trust Genesis. You know, we love having people you can trust on this site, and we really police them too, okay? So we're talking GenesisTotalExteriors.com, 303-679-8509. Let's talk. James, what is your Wells Fargo problem?
Yes, Tom. I received a collateral protection insurance.
What is that?
I could not. I'm asking you.
Sounds like forced insurance.
Yeah, so, well, do you have a loan with Wells Fargo, first of all?
Years ago. It was maybe like it was in 08.
Was it a car loan? Car loan?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
And then was this a bill you just got?
No, it's saying that they it states that they're reaching out to me about this auto loan, and a refund check was recently sent to you.
Okay. It could be that you had forced insurance on there, and then you paid off the loan, and they're refunding the unused portion of that insurance. But again, to make sure it's legit, You shouldn't have to pay to get a refund.
Shouldn't have to pay. Gotcha.
What do they want? Do they want anything?
Just the insurance company, and that's what I'm on for sure.
What are you talking about? Just the insurance? What do they want exactly from you? What do you have to give them?
The insurance company name and agent policy number, and the date, the start date, and the end date. They're basically wanting to know if I had any coverage on it.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, are they saying if you didn't, they're going to back charge you?
That's what I'm.
That's bull crap. That's bull crap. How long ago was this loan?
2008.
Forget that crap.
Okay.
I'm not going to let them go back and back charge me for forced insurance. Just tell them, forget it. You tell them the car's long been paid for. Is the car sold?
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it's gone.
I'd say, look, it's been long paid for and gone. Sorry, or just ignore them. I wouldn't answer that from 2008. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
That's going to be nothing.
Put it in the shredder, huh?
It looks like to me. I would. It looks like they're trying to ghost you for some money. I wouldn't let them. That's a ghosting attempt. Seeing, hey, wait a minute, we had forced insurance on here, never collected. Tough. They can't get a judgment after 6 years anyway on uncollected debt. Michelle, what's happening? We have lines open, 303-713-TALK. What's going on, Michelle?
Hey, Tom. Sort of piggybacking on your last caller here, my folks have a car that they owe about $21,000 left on the loan. I think it's worth about 17 to 19. And
17 to 19 that is what it's worth?
Yeah.
And what do they owe?
21,148.80 to be specific.
Okay, so what's your question, dear?
The question is, they no longer drive it. They are incapacitated. My sister is driving it. So incorrectly, I removed insurance when I was with them in April. So they didn't have that monthly income, and my sister never had gotten insurance, so they got a notice of forced insurance.
Oh, because it's being financed, right?
Correct.
And whose name is it in?
My parents.
So your parents basically bought a car for have a car, and now your sister's using it without insurance.
You got it.
Okay,
yes.
But your parents are responsible to keep it insured. Why did you cancel the insurance if you knew she had a loan?
Because my sister supposedly was going to add it to her insurance and continue driving it.
But she didn't.
They're out of state, by the way. She did not. She's done nothing.
Where do your parents live?
They live in Florida, Ocala, Florida.
Todd, doesn't insurance have to be in her parents' name since they're the ones that have the loan?
Or the letter, okay.
Yeah, it has to cover the car and the lender. It doesn't matter whose name it is in. The lender must be named.
So this is what prompted me contacting you today. I actually my dad is back in the hospital, and so I did reinsure the car with them on my mom on the line with me for as minimal as we could to accommodate the loan requirement.
Right, that's exactly right. Okay.
But meanwhile, they still can't afford it. They're still not driving it.
Yeah, but then tell your sister to give the car back, and then you sell the car and you don't have to insure it. But you're saying it's worth less than they owe.
Correct.
Well, listen, you have no choice. You got to keep it insured. You have no choice. Or you pay off the car, or you turn the car back and they go bankrupt. And bankruptcy at their age may not hurt them. Listen, these are the only options you have. You either sell the car and pay the deficiency, or you turn the car in and do a bankruptcy or evade judgment, or legally, or you have the daughter pay for the car or pay for the insurance.
Yeah, she says it's too expensive and she's not going to.
Well, then certainly she doesn't expect to keep the car then, right?
That's funny.
Are they both out of state?
Yes, she lives near them.
Well, listen,
about an hour away.
She certainly can't expect to use the car free of charge with no insurance bill. Does she?
Right.
Does she expect it? Well, does she know your parents can't afford it?
Yes, she does.
Then why does she want to give your parents a hard time?
Oh, Tom,
Listen.
I think we need a psychoanalyst on the phone for that one.
How old are your parents?
They are in their early 80s.
Okay. You know what I would do? You go down there, take that car away, turn it back to the bank, and say, my parents can't afford it. They won't even bother going after your parents. What do your parents have that they can take?
They have nothing. They have a pension.
There you go. They can't take it. Go ahead and do it. Is it a government pension?
Yeah.
They can't touch your parents are judgment proof.
Okay. So you would say, so they can't just
if it was my parents, I would stop everything, all payments, and I would try to give that car back to the bank or tell the bank where they can repossess it. That's what I would do. And say, you know what? Sorry, we're too old. We're too feeble. We can't pay. We can't afford it. My daughter won't give it back. Here's where you repossess it.
Oh.
That's what I would do. Let them come and get it. Your parents, if they want to go after your parents for a judgment, good luck. They have nothing they can take. That's what I would do. I'm Tom Martino, and I'm still happy to have RenewHomeInnovations.com, RenewHomeInnovations.com. You can also find them at Referralist.com, 303-904-2000. And remember, folks, save all your problems for me. People have asked me, Tom, where?
John Wick over the weekend we did.
Is it cool?
I didn't watch 3 yet. I wanted to see the...
Wait.
I love it.
The original one was about the dog, right?
Yeah, they kills his beagle.
It's a fucking
And they
beagle.
stole his Ford, his Mustang.
Oh yeah, that he could live with.
It was just a beagle.
Yeah. No, it was just a dog.
That was
And
the
he
cutest
says
little
it was a
beagle.
fucking beagle.
Where'd you watch it on? You must have
Is he
HBO.
a man?
Sophie, I swear.
I love it.
I found it.
He's such a badass.
Takes out a whole crime family.
The whole family because of his dog.
Oh,
Not only a whole family, he took out like 100 people.
You got to see number 2.
Well, that's what we're doing next.
And
Yep,
then
and
you
then
go
3.
see. Then you go see the movie.
Everything I read said, 2 was